We should be back. I don't call that VOD the Fallen Sea Fox. All right. Let's just refresh all my stuff. And you know what? While we're here, we may as well, if we still can, let us try and loot that shrine. Hopefully it hasn't reset on us. I'll guide you to all the So the thing is, since we get all the loot down here, there are these siren statues that we can stash the loot in.
Mm-hmm.
So as you swim down here, you'll see that there are these 2 shinies outside the shrine. So we're going to try and grab those when we're still out here.
Okay.
I'm glad that went well. You are officially my good luck fox.
Oh. I don't have my own luck, so if I can bring it to somebody else, it's a win.
I mean, it's the same for me. Like, I am always joking that Miz is a good luck charm as well. Because when she's been fishing with me, I've had better luck. Well, this treasure is not wanting to open. Or, I mean, sometimes you just need to look at the right angle to... Oh, we can take the gold at least. Or not. No.
It says no.
Okay, well, there was another treasure. Don't know exactly where it was. This thing here. There we go. Got some jewels.
Shiny.
Okay, if you can do the honors and let us in.
We'll just attack it?
Yeah. And then, yeah, just once is good.
Oh, okay.
When you see it do the shiny little visual effect here, you're good to go.
Whee! I'm going back in the slide. Woohoo!
Yeah.
This is the best part of the whole thing. This is amazing. And it's not even the kind of water slide that feels claustrophobic.
Yeah.
It's not too crunched in. It's so good. 10 out of 10 would do again, and so I am.
Yeah, it's not a mechanic that they use very often. So
That's
it's
a
kind
shame.
of it's kind of weird.
Heck yeah.
So hopefully that sapphire is still here. We did just kind of leave it behind. Oh hell yeah, we got a Horn of Fair Winds. Those are really rare right now.
Let's go.
So it's basically a horn that can create wind.
Nice.
They added it with the recent season, and I forget if I was streaming when I got one of those or just playing with a group of friends. I think I was playing with Miz and my buddy Raptor when we found that. So the sapphire may have sunk, but that's fine. Let's deal with these jealous sea bitches.
That's what I got hit by. You monsters!
Drop some rocks on their queen and they're all salty.
Bet you were already salty. You wrecked beast. Here. Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. So down here is the first one. first journal. So just interact with it and just like mash through it to complete reading it.
Nice, nice. Okay.
And I think there's basically one in each of the small chambers. So there's another one over here. So that was 1, and this is 3. I'm just quickly going to the end of the chamber because sometimes there's some loot along the path. Not seeing anything here though.
Check.
I'm just going to release these treasures to the surface. Oops. There you go. And if you're drowning, you might be able to get some fruit out of these barrels.
I didn't think about it. Okay. Which way? There you are. Bum, 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 bum.
I think there's a journal in here. I just didn't see it as I was going by.
Sure.
Oh, is that the sapphire? I might have spotted it. Or at least I saw something glowing blue. Yeah, hell yeah. Didn't lose anything. Nice. Let's go to the orange coral room over here.
See anything, Captain?
Might have actually been at the end of the red room. I'm just gonna die and respawn real quick. Okay, coral tomb. The second one is down to the left of the yellow gem lever. Okay, so that so that's gonna be in a side path about halfway up. I can guide you to that.
Okay. Bum.
So that should be over here. That's a skull. Yeah, the book's back here. Let's grab that gem. Yeah. Let's take a moment and let's put all this stuff on the wood so it doesn't sink again. It's floating magic skull. Don't worry about it. So this would actually be a good time to see if we can find another player ship, because there are a couple accommodations for the wind collar.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can find one. There was... No, I thought I saw a crew earlier, but I think that ended up just being Sanctuary Outpost in the fog. Okay, I think these are the last two, unless there's another treasure I can spot on the seafloor. Okay, so we got 1 through 3. And number 4. It's in a cave to the south by southwest. So it's probably going to be over here where, yeah, where we went for the Easter egg. Yeah, it's right here.
Boink. Woohoo!
And then the last one is it's going to be over by where all the loot is. So just be careful with the siren statue here because there's an option to stow treasure and claim treasure. Oh, someone just got the Skull of Siren song, which is good because it means there are other players on the server doing stuff. Ooh, we could actually just go to where they are because they're going to be available on our map, and we can go up to them with the Stormcaller, with the Horn of Fair Winds. Why am I calling it a Stormcaller? I don't know. Yeah, so you can store it in the statue there, and the last journal is here in case I didn't point it out.
Yeah.
So there were some chests down here, so we should consolidate some of our loot. I actually didn't even think about that the last time I had a Horn of Fair Winds. I didn't think of using the Skull of Siren song to find other players. I don't think we have any extra coral chests, which is fine. It just means it's going to be a bit more time consuming to load up. Let me check my DMs real quick. Okay, Ms. is busy. She still intends to join us, but she's otherwise unoccupied.
I got you.
Or occupied. Oh, okay. Well, that was all right. Sorry, Miz, I was tabbed out. Yeah, we're gonna quickly find some other players and do commendation stuff before we swap to a brig, if you don't mind. Okay, well, you make sure you've sorted out your things that need sorting. I keep confusing myself because of all the Oh, and for reference, if you ever get a coral message in a bottle and it tells you it'll tell you to go to a specific shrine or treasury, and usually at the end of it, not always, but usually at the end of it, you'll find a little thing like this, where a Breath of the Sea will spawn, and they only spawn if you have a coral message in a bottle that leads you to that specific location, and you can get multiple that lead to the same one, and you'll get multiple Breaths of the Sea. So it's quite nice if you just stock up a whole bunch of... make sure you're returning to the ship using the statue.
I guess we're good to go?
Yeah. You got the commendation after you read that last book, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Return to the ship. Perfect. Probably tastes like a Jolly Rancher, Miz.
That would be my best guess.
Well, we interact with the mermaid, and she'll bring up our treasure. So the mer people are cool. It's the sirens that are bitches. the pirate lord's evil ex.
Lol.
We're close enough to Sanctuary, we should at least sell all this stuff. And then we'll find some players.
Sure.
And then we'll also get you the commendations for the horn, which I don't remember exactly what they were. So there was... setting a sail to full billow.
Give.
Selling horns. And then pushing an enemy off your ship or off a harpoon tightrope. And then also extinguishing a fire on your ship with the horn.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be chill because it's a community weekend. My
Can
usual
only-
thing is, like, if I roll up to players and, like, ask them to do something gimmicky, I'll typically offer them some sort of reward. So I'll probably just be like, hey, dudes, will you let us blow you? And we'll give you this horn.
Make them an offer they can't refuse.
Oh. All right, Foxy, grab the horn over here. And I am going to set a fire on the ship for you to put out.
I'm grabbing it.
It's
Wait,
on the
we said
captain's
where?
table.
On. Here? Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna set a fire at the front of the boat. And you put that out with the horn.
Okay.
There you go.
Neat.
And where's Sanctuary from here? So, okay. So stand back where I am and blow the horn into the sail. You should get another commendation. Oh, well, you blew me off.
Bye.
Did you get the commendation though?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then the next one, so climb into the crow's nest, jump off of the crow's nest, and then blow the horn at the ground as you're falling. And that will give you a commendation for avoiding fall damage by using the horn.
Oh, jeez. All right. So I just pop out of here now, huh?
Yep. Just jump down to the deck and blow downwards.
All right. Nope. Okay, got to start sooner than that.
Yeah.
Noted. Noted. This thing does not work quite like the glider.
Not quite.
All right. All right. I did not take fall damage, but I did not see anything pop up.
Check your commendations. So, if you open up your menu, go to Pirate Log, Reputation, Build Rats, War Chest, and then tab 2. You should have In Our Sails and Quell the Flames. Oh, that one actually would have been an achievement. Sorry. I think that's an achievement, not a check your achievements. It's called Smooth Landing. Use the Horn of Fair Winds to avoid fall damage from a great height.
Ready? Let's see. Boom, boom. Oh, yep.
You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. All right. Slap that back down on the captain's table.
Okie doke.
And we're going to sell everything except for the horn, and then we're going to go find some players.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, my spyglass changed again. All right, I can change all my cosmetics back now. Aw. Oxy Jr. is sleeping underneath the grog barrel.
I mean, you know, when you've had a little much, it's time for a good nap.
He knows what he wants. Also, I think they might be coming towards us. What? Hold on. We can head them off at the pass because we actually know where they're going. Stash, quests, Siren Song. Oh, they're going to, is that Cannon Cove or, that is Cannon Cove. Hell yeah, gamer. perfect. Because it's either that. Wait. No, it's not. That's not Cannon Cove. That's fucking Crook's Hollow. God damn it. They look very similar because they have a dock. I got excited for a second because Cannon Cove is like right next to us. We could have just sat there and waited for them to come to us. Yeah. Oh, there's a Reaper ship though. We can always go to where Reaper's hideout and meet them there. Again, maybe not the greatest idea, but because there is always a risk that they'll just attack us and sell it. But again, remember to raise the flag.
Yoink. Okay. Da, da, da. Flag raised.
Cool. All right, you can start selling then. I'm curious if this might actually get you your next 2 merchant levels, because some of those things at the coffers are merchant stuff, and with the extra experience and your low level with merchants, it might work out in your favor.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like it's appropriate for us to do a Skeleton Fort and a Legend of the Veil anyway, because those are the 2 activities that are unlocked for everyone during the weekend, so...
Yeah.
Alright, let's lower the emissary. Oh my god, we're almost at 1 million. Damn. That means we got like almost 500,000, like just doing what we've been doing.
Fucking amazing.
Crazy.
It's been nice and chill.
I think I got like halfway there. Okay, so let's go search for some pirates to blow.
All right. I've been waiting for this all day. Wee.
If I was a more outgoing person, I think a fun thing to do would be to be like a crew of ASMR pirates and just like sail up to a crew, get out the fucking... Oh, hold on. I forgot to sell a fish. I'll be right back.
No, not the fish. You can't forget the fish.
I just think it'd be really fun to get out the speaking trumpet and just be like, "Are you pirates out there being good boys? Hope you are." Just apropos of nothing.
Wait, the text thing read. It said, "Are your parents out there being good boys?"
Wow. Well, are they? They should be. I'd hope they are.
That was good. Thank you. Text to speech. Or speech to text, rather. That was good.
No, text transcription is really important. Okay, so there's a couple ships chilling there.
There's a short.
Yeah, we can ignore him. He might attack us once or twice, but he's one of the more common ones, so I'm not super concerned about
Fair enough.
dropping anchor to fight on when we're trying to wrap up what we're doing here to get Miz into the game and whatnot. Okay, now I can put
Not
all
today,
my...
Sharky. We got priorities.
Yeah. Let's see. Lantern. All right. Now, okay. What happened? What has happened with my build rats menu now? Mysteries. Oh, interesting. The other mystery that I did partially does not show up. You uncover the truth and learn the tragic fate of the sea dog, DeMarco. Play your part in unearthing some of the most well-buried secrets that the Sea of Thieves has to offer. Because on the Sea of Thieves website, under commendations, it does actually have the mystery that I've got like 2 out of 3 steps completed. The I think it was called like the Hoarder's Hunt or something like that, because it was themed around the Gold Hoarder. How's your merchant level, by the way?
Let's see. Where?
Okay, so there's some gamers at the
14.
Glorious Sea Dog. So they're probably just chilling. You got 14? Okay.
Yep.
So I think we should approach those people because they're probably just chilling and having some roleplay adventures.
Hell yeah.
So again, we need them to get on our ship and also be on a tightrope, and then both of us need to blow them off. And then we can offer them to do the same, and then we can let them keep the horn as a gift.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's a different kind of hunt, Miss. One that I am on nigh constantly.
Did I know what that means?
Appetizers.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I've never had a cucumber sandwich. Would definitely give it a try.
Hopefully they don't get spooked and sail away, because I'd like to avoid chasing them.
Right? Don't want to freak them out.
But yeah, if they're at the Glorious Sea Dog, they're either fishing, just hanging out, having a grand old time, or they're new and they have no idea what that place is. Because there is like a little
valid.
parkour thing that you can do for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ms. is correct on that. I'm
Common
not sure if it's the appropriate usage, but like hors d'oeuvres would definitely be appropriate to have as like a tea time snack kind of thing. Oh, like stuff like little cocktail sausages, cheese and crackers. Yeah, little snacky appetizers. Oh, those are reapers that are just chilling there. The Skull's final gambit. Oh, I mean, that's fine. As long as they're not assholes about it.
Guess we'll find out.
I should probably grab some food in case they attack me. Oh, you know what? They might have been waiting for the storm. They might be, that might be storm fishing, like I was recently, because at the Glorious Sea Dog, that is a zone that doesn't actually belong to a region. Also, there's an uncharted island at NN13 that works the same way. And if you fish for stormfish in a storm that happens to cross over, you will not find any of the regional stormfish. You will only find the twilight stormfish at night and the rare shadow stormfish.
Nice.
Just tell me how close we're getting to them, because I don't want to crash into their ship and cause them to panic.
We are. I don't see them in our immediate, so. Okay, we are coming up on the dock, though. So we are going straight for that.
Could you lower the sails for me? I have to hold the wheel.
All right, which side is it?
Either. It's the front. It's the front ones, though.
Oh, my bad.
It's the one addressed as sail length, specifically.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then to...
You hold up to raise.
Okay, trigger.
Ow.
Ow. It burns.
Yeah, so they're like docked and chilling here. Anchors with their sails up, so probably new players. Which is fine. Fuck me. See, this is why I'm getting the lightning curse, because it's like a fucking lightning rod. So leave the horn on the ship, because we don't want them taking it, in case they decide to do something cheeky.
Okay. Let's go. Ellie! That's so cool!
Okay. So that works. And then the tightrope. There we go. Now you pick up the horn. So blow them off the tightrope. And then we'll get back on the boat. Just blow them off into the water, and you should get it. Oh, on the boat. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's get on to his boat so he can do the same. It's only appropriate to return the favor.
Oh. But hey, in my defense, he didn't make it either.
Oh, oh, you brought the horn. Drop it for him. There we go. Whee! And then the harpoon. Yep. Perfect. Oh. Just seeing if he wants to keep it or not, because there is a fairly lengthy commendation for selling the horns. Hell yeah.
Man. Oh, it didn't even let me try.
Community weekends are great.
That was nice.
Yeah. Oh, I have to defeat Ashen skeletons with bone hook collars. I forgot. All right. It doesn't seem to matter who we sell the horn to, so we can just go over to Reapers, like right over there. I was looking forward to getting that one done because of how uncommon the horn is. Because you're supposed to be able to find them in shipwrecks, but they're incredibly rare in those.
Mm-hmm.
They're more common in shrines and treasuries, but those take a while to do. And you're still not guaranteed. And there was a bug that people were taking advantage of, where if you found a shipwreck or a treasury that had one, you could like exit it and reset it, and it would like duplicate the loot. Nope. Did not have enough cannonballs. So just bear in mind and raise our sails if we start approaching the Reaper's hideout. Because it'd be good if we do not crash. And fair warning, if we do end up getting a shipwrecked chest from this, I'm going to want to take it to an outpost that's different from Reapers, because... Oh, wait. We got far enough away. It's... Music's ended. Alright.
Letting me...
You gotta hold up. There you go.
Okay.
Because you're raising the sails to slow us down.
Okay.
I know I often make the mistake of saying lower sails, but what I mean is lower speed, which you do by raising sails.
Checks out.
All right, welcome back, Ms. We are just wrapping up, so that's perfect timing. Osso buco pork. Sounds tasty. I may as well pick up the skull on the way. Let's quickly raise Reaper, so it at least counts toward the emissary ledger for that. Even though I'm probably not going to go toward that leaderboard this month. Better to put those points somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, voted. Boom, boom. Sold. Oh, that's actually worth quite a bit. Wow. Actually, you know what? Let's not bother lowering.
Oh, we're not lowering?
Let's raise it again, because if someone comes back here, they're gonna get a free Reaper's flag from our sunken ship. Hell yeah, Ms. We blew a skeleton. Gotta
We should,
give
like
some
4 times.
give some horny service to to his old bone. Bunch of crates here. There might be stuff on them. Oh, there's an olive plantifin. Well, those are common.
Oh, what?
I'm just seeing if there's anything valuable in these crates, because sometimes people will put fish in them, and if they put something rare without realizing... Nah. See, there is a journal like what I was talking about earlier, so if we pick this up, so it's noteworthy, and then all the pages are nothing. It's like the thing about the journals is that based on how many in-game days you spend without syncing, your journal will also upgrade from like notable to like different rarities, and they'll be worth more for players if they sell them.
True.
Okay, well. Plantifin, olive. Oh, I already have max olive plantifins. Well, there you go. Dinner time. Here you go, Foxy Jr. We haven't fed you today, actually. Here you go. Yum.
Nom, nom, nom.
Alright. Now let's leave and take out one of my new brigs. So, Ms., if you could join one of the channels on my Discord, I'll bring you into the collab. That's weird. As far as I'm aware, as long as you hold out the food toward them, they'll chomp it.
Nom, nom, nom.
Can't confirm. All right. Okay, so we're gonna keep our heads on a swivel for some pop-up plunder. We're gonna set sail on the Princess in the Rain. This actually comes from two things. So one of my favorite ASMR creators, they do VR chat content. Their name is Fakira. They did what they call a ASMR supply drop, where they do just a bunch of random sounds set to like either a static image of a VR chat character, or like a small like animated GIF of their character doing some like visual triggers and stuff. When they started calling the viewer princess, and I was like, you know, that feels pretty nice. And I was like, it's not just normalized calling dudes princess.
Absolutely.
So like my destroyer in Helldivers was called Claw of the Stars, and I thought like it'd be cool to have something like Claw of the Storm, or you know, even I looked at some of the things, and like Princess was one of the options there. I was like, Princess of the Storm would be really cool. Princess of the Stars was a little bland, but I did change to that, so that if I ever do stream Helldivers 2 again, I don't think I will, but you know, I did change the ship
And
name
your options
there.
open.
And then I thought more, and I'm like, okay, so like Princess of the Storm, Princess of the Rain, but what about Princess in the Rain? That's an interesting
Speak of
notion.
the pop-up plunder.
Speak of, although that might just be the last one because it's live. The last one was live until 8 p.m. No, no, that should be a new one then. I cannot access my my radial menu, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go drown.
Rip.
Because that should give me access to that again. Let me see if there you go. Bring Ms. Move to boom. Welcome. Hello, Ms. Crunch. Uh-oh.
Back to us.
Oh, Mrs. PC blue screened apparently.
Oh no.
So well, I did do some basic customization for this ship. I didn't really put out a lot of trinkets, but I know as when Miz gets in, they have the cool constellation painting that's animated, so they're gonna put that in somewhere and we can take a look at it.
Neat.
Woo! Legs be broke.
Bum, 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 bum. Pretty.
I don't know, pork does look pretty good, Cthulhu's.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, there's no pop-up plunder quest, so I think that was just the old notice. But there will probably be a new one in like 3 minutes, maybe.
Cool.
Whoops.
Bum, bum,
So
bum,
while we're here,
bum.
since we're gonna start doing some actual activities, it makes sense to raise the guild flag. I'm gonna leave it up this time. I guess I'll have to add setting up fucking OBS to my list of... Because I finally made my decision to start overhauling my YouTube stuff over the next couple of weeks. And I was just going to focus on... you know what, I'm gonna close tits as well since we're doing the... There we go. Lost my train of thought, but yeah, I'll just add OBS to the list of things I should be doing.
OBS. I'm pretty used to it now, but I wish it was more visually pleasing.
Yeah, that's understandable. Like, we can set sail without Ms. A brig is not too difficult to manage. But buying some extra supplies would be a good idea.
Look like a skelly.
I'm gonna do that. Oh, I look like a skeleton?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that might fix itself later.
Like a ghost skelly, to be precise.
Yeah, it does that when it fails to load your character model. You just become a green spectral skeleton.
Kind of cool, though.
It's going pretty well, Russell. We managed to actually complete the Fallen Sea Dog without issue, and we got a Horn of Fair Winds from that shrine, and we managed to get all those commendations. So now I just have to worry about selling those if I ever come across them. Yep. So we may as well head off. Oh wait, no. We're gonna wait a minute and see if the next pop-up plunder appears, because I'm pretty sure it's every 2 hours. I might be mistaken though. Let's raise anchor though.
We'll get ready to go.
If I've set up my map, no, I don't think I have. All right. There. Yeah, so the remainder of stream is going to be kind of just pretty chill, just roaming around. Again, we're going to do a port for the merchants. We're going to do a Legend of the Veil, and then we might do another couple ports, because I have a couple more skeleton lords that I need to defeat, and then I've gotten all of those defeated for commendation purposes.
Nice.
It's more efficient to fight them there than it is to do the Order of Souls skeleton lord voyages. There will be opportunities for gunpowder skeletons and stuff as well. So, well, it is past 10 now, and I'm not seeing any notice of a pop-up plunder. All right, well, let's set up a voyage then. Merchant Skelly Fort. And away we go.
Yeah.
So honestly, the most dangerous part of a skeleton fort is just approaching the fort at the very beginning when the cannons are firing at you, because some of them have a lot of cannons pointed at where you're approaching from. So once we get docked, everything's going to be smooth sailing, and then it's just a matter of hoping that another crew doesn't attack us.
Fair enough.
I spend so much time on sloops, I keep forgetting that there is an extra sail up there.
Way up above.
Did see a ship to the north, so I'm gonna sail away from them just in case they are keeping us from diving. Yeah, I'm actually really satisfied with the accomplishments in the early part of stream.
I am glad that things have gone well.
Because in a game like this, like you can plan for stuff as much as you want, but that doesn't mean that the game is going to go your way.
Right.
I mean, aside from the technical issues, that I'm still bummed out about, but you know.
Yeah. I feel that. But we're making do the best we can.
Yeah. I think we also had a conversation about like just my opinion on like how people portray their streams as being like filled with like a lot of scuff and stuff like that. And it's like the good thing is I'm actually quite confident in my ability to like install OBS and set everything up in there. The most annoying stuff is when your settings get like refreshed during an update and it's just like, well, now I don't know what my old settings were exactly. So there's a bit of guesswork involved. So having OBS and Streamlabs installed at the same time will actually be kind of nice, because if I set them up mostly the same way, if one fucks up, I can always refer back to the other.
Mm-hmm.
What the did we? That's a skeleton ship. Okay, that's awkward. Well, bonus loot, I guess. You might want to get on the cannons there, Foxy.
this side?
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
This is going to be difficult because we're going to get attacked by the island cannons as well.
Was the... Do I need cannonballs? I was pretty sure I had cannonballs.
Oh, we changed to a different game, so you would have lost them.
Oh, I see. Then I'll go grab some. Yoink.
No, Miz is here. We'll get them in VC in a moment. There's something.
Okay.
Okay, now we repair.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba, 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 ba.
Jesus, I came into chaos. Him in the 1VC.
Now you're in this VC.
I just come into a freaking explosion. Yeah, my computer decided to blue screen on me when I started.
No, we arrived at this fort and there was a skeleton sloop just chilling.
Waiting for us.
You know, bonus loot.
Standing in there. Barbecue sauce on the titties.
So now we just wait for all that loot to resurface. And hope for some well, and I love Skull Keep because it's so close to Galleon's Grave.
Bow, bow, ba-dum, bum.
We can say hi to one of the best NPCs,
Oh.
Marley. I think I may have mentioned this to you. No, actually, I might not have told you, Foxy, or at least not the last time we hung out. So, so most of the faction NPCs are designed with similar looks, and their name also matches like the faction that they represent. So all the merchants have names starting with M, and you know, very similar appearances, except for like hairstyle, skin tone, and clothing. Well, no, tattoos, I guess. Clothing is usually the same. However, the representative at Galleon's Grave, the merchant specifically, was actually based on a rare employee that transitioned. And normally, all the merchant representatives are women. And now Marley is the sole male merchant rep.
Aw.
And
Nice.
and their model is very cool, and they announced like they didn't specify that was the reasoning for it, but some people that were like aware of like developer diaries and stuff like mentioned it in response like on why that changed, and they just said like, you know, the merchant rep for Galleon's Grave has been replaced, you know, everyone meet Marley, and then one of the community managers for Rare made a like a TikTok fan cam of Marley, and it was pretty good.
Aw. That's so good. I love that.
They put like a beat over the "We Shall Sail Together" song. It's their knockoff of "Drunken Sailor." That's kind of the game's theme.
Nice.
That was very cool. Very cool. And so that NPC in particular sticks out against all the others because of just how unique they are.
Cool. That's cool.
And there was one time I was worried, and I showed a screenshot to Miz where I came in game and at Galleon's Grave, and I was just minding my own business, and I walked over to buy some crates, and I saw that someone had there were a bunch of throwing knives that were in the air in front of Marley, and it was like, oh no, is this someone being bigoted? And then I went up to Marley, and they were holding onto a crate, and now I realize, oh, that's what happened. Because right now there is an issue where people can't take their crates from the merchants, and so they got very upset that they weren't able to claim their crate, and so they in frustration, they threw some throwing knives that just persisted long since after they disappeared. So I'm trying to reposition the boat here because there are some fucking gunpowder kegs like right next to it. Okay, this should be fun.
Safe.
And then what I like doing here is I try and get the anchor all the way to the front. And you can just run all the way over here. Boom. Alright. Have at it, lads. Time to fight some skellies.
I'm making my keg pile.
If I could get a revive.
Oh, where you at? Where are you? Yes. Da, 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 da. Woo!
And again, peruse through the nearby barrels for some foods.
Dun, 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 dun.
Uh-oh. Please tell me we can attack this man.
Is he
Uh-oh.
stuck?
He is stuck.
I
The
got
problem
it.
is...
I'm bringing a keg.
No, I'm just gonna hit him with a firebomb.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just busy making my keg pile.
There is a keg in here, if you would like.
Take that in a second. I'm checking the towers first.
So one of the strategies that Miz is employing is by stacking a whole bunch of kegs in one spot. When the boss, the skeleton lord, shows up, you just attack the pile, and they just die in one shot.
Nice.
Boom.
I can definitely appreciate that.
The biggest of booms.
I swapped to a sniper rifle so I can try to get more kegs. While I am a fairly good aim, I cannot really get kegs with the throwing knives.
It can be a little finicky, yeah. Hit registration doesn't help.
I'm much better at getting the kegs with the sniper rifle.
Hey, whatever works.
Same as I specifically need to attack the kegs is the problem. Like so. Foxy, if you're still alive, you can pick me up. And there's the real Dragon Foxy right there.
Whoever gets to the keg first wins.
Oh,
Fair enough, I guess. Fuck. Well, there you go. I'm sorry, I'm a VTuber. I aim for his feet first. It's an impulse.
you do be like that.
I've stopped dancing around the subject, and I'm just like because I'm a VTuber. That's the only reason.
Yeah, just own it. It's fine.
Like I always used to say, like you know, VTuber fans win feet, but now it's just like, you know, it just is what it is.
No use denying it.
Did you just blow up my keg pile?
I don't know where your keg pile is. If it's out front, then no.
Okay. Here's just a bunch of them.
If I could get a
I just heard
revive.
multiple go off at once, so I was like, huh.
Oh, you do have a collection of friends there, though.
Yep. you monsters.
So something you can do with the throwing knife is if you do the vertical stab, you can actually move your mouse sideways. Well, there goes
That's pretty
Miss.
cool.
Stabbed in the ass.
And the entire stab animation is full of active frames where it will stab anything along the path of your motion.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
We died together!
Ow! Literally.
Just
Ow.
stab. Bang.
What am I at for that? Like, I'm probably going to be finished by the time the next update comes out. Because, yeah, I'm already at
Is the emote
92.
automatic, or do you have to redeem it from the store?
It should have been automatic. It should be in your box.
It wasn't in my box. I don't know why.
The last time we played it, it took you a moment to load something that was free. I think it was... Oh, yeah, and feel free to put up the constellation painting on my ship, because I was talking about it earlier, so it'd be nice to show that off on stream.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, I'm going to get it eventually, but whether or not I remember to show it off on stream is the question.
It's really cool looking.
Like you.
Ah. I'm just going to respawn.
Sorry, we were appreciating art.
That's fair. What, you were looking in
That
the mirror?
again, like you. Yeah,
No,
I think
you.
the same thing.
Can't come at me like that. Da, 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 da.
I mean, I can. The question is if I should.
I can, but I won't.
Bam. Only if you want to clean up a melted fox puddle. Ah!
There it is.
Run.
And it just cycles through the various constellations of the Stars of a Thief. Tall Tale. That was a lot of boom.
That's a lot of boom.
I see a witch on fire. Yeah, I wonder.
Ah.
This witch is on fire.
Oh. Is there one stuck somewhere?
Bum, ba-dum,
Oh, yep.
bum, ba-dum,
I can hear them.
bum. Hear the bones rattling?
It's more the gamer noises. The little VTuber gremlin. Whoop. Well, fuck me. There we go.
You killed me.
Yeah, just a bit.
Ow. Rude.
Maybe just a smidgen of kill.
Gosh, you're supposed to kill the skeletons, not your friends.
And
I
yet,
mean,
I
you've
just
got a skeleton
progress
on
for
the
killing
inside.
someone emissary because you killed. Because you killed us. I got progress for killing someone emissary.
Hell yeah.
It's still funny how that counts.
Our friend's Miz is referring to the season, the battle pass notifications, which I have turned off.
ba, 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 whoosh.
just a bit of murder. That's a treat. Listen, I don't kill other players, but as you know, I gotta get the the pirate cravings out somehow.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's okay.
And sometimes it's your own crew.
Sometimes. Often, in fact.
So the plant skeletons take reduced damage from gunfire, but increased damage from bladed weapons. So bear that in mind. Maybe she could
And
just
take
throw
two
cursed
They
cannonballs.
take 2 slashes with the sword.
Yep.
Ash and Keymasters.
So this is the second last wave. And then it's pig time!
I did not get nearly enough pigs to kill in one shot, I'm telling you this now.
That's fine.
Oh no, we have to actually work for it? This is a horror.
That worked. Alright, gamers. Oh, pop up Plunder. Well. I mean, maybe we have enough kegs now.
Fine.
To the shores! Be free!
Has anyone ever asked why you're called Dragon Foxy? Well.
Let there be fire.
Hello, sir. Uh-oh.
He's come this way. No, he's teleporting. No!
Can I hit these fucking skeletons? Just getting hit redged all over the place. Alright, helmsman. Alright, helmy. Come on. Uh-oh. We're trying to lure him into the keg pile, but it's...
There he goes.
Oh, well...
No, I went too far. That jerk! Get back over this way.
Come on. Fuck it. There we go.
Almost enough.
Just enough. Alright. Stronghold skull. And I'm going to run all these over from the tightrope. Here we go. So we're going to get ourselves a scroll of shrouded waters. And then some crates of immaculate diamonds. Which, despite their coloration, do not count as kingly loot.
Hey.
Okay, we do have... What? Oh, I was confused for a second. The skull got planted behind me. What do we got for that? Okay, so that's gonna be like over here. Some basement dwelling gamers. I'm gonna attack. I heard the crinkling of a Doritos bag.
I mean, that's solid bait.
That's taking a while to dig up. What the hell? Is it like accidentally? No? I was wondering if I was accidentally digging up the other one instead. Strange. Alright, what's in our loot box? Got Tome of Fire and Resurrection, 2.
Stefan spoils.
There we go.
I don't know why there was like 12 gold pouches there, but I took them.
Yeah.
I mean, those are for the Ashen dudes.
Normally they only give like 3 each. There was like 12.
I don't know. We got some exquisite spices.
Fancy.
Now I can finally make my famous chili.
There we go. And then from here we'll do a Legend of the Veil. Oh, right, we gotta do the pop-up Plunder, don't we?
Might as well
wait.
try.
Was that not what showed up? It might have been Miz grabbing one of the notes.
Mm.
The world
just-
is changing.
I just assumed it was pop-up Plunder. No, looks like it wasn't. Well, hopefully we'll get one before needing to end stream. The sooner the better would be nice. If Rare is still awake. They are based in the UK, so... I'm gonna raid the barrels on the island for food. And bone collars. Well, that would have been nice to find earlier, I guess. I still need to kill Ashen skeletons with bone collars. This is the forts are the best place to get that done. Okay. I don't know if I've actually showed off a bone collar on stream, so it might be worth doing that. I mean, aside from the one that I shot, that was very difficult to see for anyone watching.
Bam. Thank you. Hey.
Yeah. Let's go to Galleon's grave, say Adam Marley, and sell what we got. How
The
tight
party.
is the... There's a sandbar, isn't there? Yeah. I'm gonna tangle the ship around it.
Piloting Cap.
Okay. More sails, and away we go. And yeah, now that we're on the different ship, let's take the mascot back out. Oh. That was a surprisingly gentle nudge.
See? We're fine.
After interrupting my exercises.
Hell yeah. You get a Ms. Work that pirate booty.
Oh yeah, Miss, did you check the vanity chest for the emote?
Yeah, it's still not there.
Hmm.
Dead ahead, Cap. Whee! Headed for New Rocks.
Well, we have 3 people on this ship, and until Ms. raised the other sails, one of us was was helming.
Dun 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 dun. Listen, I'm trying to rack up my achievements by sitting.
Sure. I didn't realize I invited a figurehead to play today.
You did indeed.
All right. Well, sometimes it do be like that.
Oh, I had to go on an outpost. They just gave me it now because I was on an outpost now.
Well, there you go.
Suppose that works.
And the diamonds. There we go. Yeah, so that one you're not going to be able to sell because it has to be taken to Steven's Spoils specifically.
Okay.
So you can just leave it here. Unless we want to go to Reapers or across the entire world, but we're going to be doing a different voyage. So, so what you can do now, Foxy, is you can come over to Marley, and he will sell you your emissary license for the merchants. Hooray! Hey, can we claim free fireworks? Yeah!
Exactly, 1 firework, and I set it off.
Don't worry, I got more.
Who's a good Who's a good boy?
Were you able to get the emissary license okay, Foxy?
Uh,
It might be in the
How?
promotions menu.
okay. Yes. I think so.
Steven, where did you go? You just flew away on me. My son, where did my son go?
It's more than I want to grab. There we go.
There we go. Got it.
Right on. Ooh, Thunderstrike firework. Ooh. Toast of friendship.
I am not trying to run off on you guys, but I am getting hella eepy.
That's fair. We did the thing that was the most important for you, which was to get you your merchant experience. So if you need to go, we can certainly let's lower our flag here, get you a little bit of extra cash. Normally, I'd say, you know, let's just change ships, and if anyone comes by here, they get a free guild flag, but you need money.
Give me your fucking money.
Alright, it only has to be a majority when you're on a larger crew. Yeah, that was 7,500. That's not too bad. Where are we at for the guild ledger? We just need another mill. That's not bad at all. Wow. Although it's only halfway through the month, so that's fair. So yeah, we'll switch over to a sloop, and you may achieve your rest.
Sweet.
Good
I
night,
appreciate the
Foxy.
invite. Thank you guys for playing. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for playing with us. It was a fun time.
It was lots of fun. It
We'll
was
have
lots of
to
fun.
we'll have to do some more ridiculous stuff. So I'll probably be done my fishing escapades by the next time we play together. But you know, we'll see. There's lots of things to do in this game.
You never need an excuse to fish.
I mean, once I've finished all the fishing, I mean, there really isn't no point to it anymore, which is the unfortunate thing. Well, unless someone like asks me like, "Oh, I want help grinding for the fishing," I'll be like, "Okay, sure, I'll return the favor." Which means it's gonna be one of you. If it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be one of you.
Just the side eye at me.
LOL.
Yeah, no, like Miz has been saying like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go for the grind," and I'm like, "Are you though?"
Sure.
Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually.
Yes.
I didn't even notice there was a bird in this cage.
Oh yeah, there usually is. You usually have a little pet.
Little Borb.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cute.
So yeah, let's do a Legend of the Veil and see if we can get a pop-up plunder, and then I think that would be a good place to end stream, honestly.
Okay.
Just do everything that the community weekend had to offer. All right, let's switch over. All right,
Have fun, kiddos.
we will try. This won't be the same without you, though.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm fading fast.
No, I get that. Yeah, especially for a game like this, where a lot of it is the trip to the destination.
I mean, I dig that though. Like, I don't know. It's very like chill in that way.
Oh, for sure. But
I mean-
it also is not stimulating.
Valid. Ugh. All right. Have an amazing night to both of you. I appreciate you both very much. We will hang out again soon.
For sure.
Bye-bye.
Bye! And then there were two.
Exactly what I was going to say.
All right. As much as I would have liked to strive for that distinction, that singular voyage. Oh, pop-up Plunder. There we go.
Hey.
1040. Weird. They haven't posted one, actually. I don't know what they're talking about. There isn't. It's not available.
Maybe it's supposed to come in 20 minutes.
Maybe. Maybe. Because the thing is, how it's supposed to work is as long as the voyage is still in your inventory, that means that it's still available on the on that server there. But I don't want to just do a whole bunch of server hopping to try and find one if there's no guarantee that it's actually still available.
Makes sense. Only ever got one pop-up Plunder last community weekend.
I've gotten a couple because I play so late. It wasn't too difficult to secure a few.
The reason I got the one that I did is because we were in a server lock with another crew.
Right. It is certainly part of the community spirit for sure. There's someone with the Reaper's mark. Legend of the Veil, some extra cannonballs, and thanks would not
Hello there, matey.
go unappreciated.
See you, matey.
I'll just vote on the voyage as soon as you're here, and we'll sail away. Pretty sure I've done one of these on the stream, but can't hurt to do another. I'm also getting pretty tired myself, and I gotta get up early tomorrow, so
Makes
we'll just hope that the and again, even if we don't finish the voyage, like if we get a pop-up Plunder like while we're doing it, while we're still like roaming around doing the first two steps, you know, I don't mind going over to do that, because again, I'm pretty sure I've done one of these before, but pop-up Plunder is going to be more interesting content. Okay. So as much as I spend lots and lots of time doing forts, it's nice to just do some regular ass voyages.
The quest you're about to embark on isn't about gold or even glory. It's about protecting the life we hold dear. This is the Veil of the Ancients. It holds the power to open a permanent doorway to the Sea of the Damned.
Suds map, I'm assuming?
With this power,
Yes, I have a pretty good idea where he probably is.
the Sea of the Damned is no more, and memories can become real. However, to use this power, the Veil must be reunited with 3 stones that were taken from it long ago. There are others seeking the stone, so you will need to act fast. Retrieve the Veil stones.
Okay, I give up on it. Fuck.
Wrong hands. Everything you need to know is in your quest book. Good luck. I'm counting on you.
That works. I mean, he's gonna be in like 1 of 2 spots. I feel.
Normally he's in the upper spot from what I remember. At least that's where I get him most time.
I want to say I've run into him before in this little cave here, but I might be mistaken. I think I went to the spot where Belle usually shows up. Here he is.
Hello there.
Howdy.
Each stone holds its own power, but together they're powerful. We must keep it from them. Not far too dangerous.
Okay. I think I know which island that is. I want to say that's Sunken Grove.
I've never been good at this kind of maps, so I'm gonna trust you on that.
Let me just look at that again. Whoa, hello. Sal, welcome on in, man. How you doing, dude? You were playing Midnight Suns? I've heard that's a good one. Did you have a fun stream, dude? Oh yeah, it's definitely Sunken Grove because the bottom one is the pit, and then the upper image is one of the little side areas that's like a lot of sand, and the treasure is going to be on one of the exterior islands here. So one of probably that one. Yeah, I've heard it's similar to XCOM, which I was certainly not expecting. I'm not the biggest fan of tactical games because of the slow pace, but I do understand their appeal. I'm personally, I think I'm more of a fan of like the XCOM style where you create your own team. But I'm also a big fan of Valkyria Chronicles, and that's because they have more action features in there. But yeah, glad you had a good one, man. If you, of course, need to take care of yourself, get something to eat, drink, or get some rest, do that first. But if you're down to hang out and watch Miz and I fight some ghosts and save the world, that's what we're about to do. Unless pop-up Plunder appears, then we're going to say, fuck the world. We're going to go get some loot. Yeah, as I was remarking earlier, you know, well, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, let's try and go for that first distinction for the guild and all that stuff. There are only like 9 hours remaining, and I do need to go to bed at a somewhat reasonable hour for once. And that one's we'll see how much loot we get from this, because like of course they're doubling up all the damned loot for the Legend of the Veil, so it might be worth a lot, but hard to say. If there's something faster that could get us like a level per voyage, I mean, I'd be down to like grind that out, but I'll get there in time. I'll be doing plenty of sailing for the guild once I catch all my fish. Could also potentially be this little beach here, but hard to say.
Looks right to me. Sorry if I'm being a bit slow. I have something in my goddamn eye, so I'm half blind right now, which is accurate to my character.
Mm-hmm.
Method acted.
No, not
Method
this
acted
one.
RPing. I shall be my pirate by being blind. Oh, I think it's this one over here. This could be it. No, this one's not big enough. So it has to be on the other side, I think.
Yeah, needs to be more beach. Oh. Yeah, check over here as well.
There's a bottle here. This might be it. I think this might be.
Yeah, merchant. Not the good kind either. And then this is the other bottle. That might be more worth it to do. Could it be this?
I mean, it's not this one here, so I'm assuming probably.
So it's not that island either?
No, it's definitely not this one. It's too small. Unless I'm mislooking at this, but it doesn't look to be the right shape.
See, because what it looks like to me is it looks like there's a barrel that has either a rock or another, like, crate leaning against it. But then there's also, like, a grassy path, like, directly to the right of it. And it's clearly, like, on the coast. There's a rowboat chilling inside here. Interesting. Tell me your secrets, rowboat. Nothing.
I'll look at the one I was at again, but I don't
I was
think
pretty confident this was Sunken Grove, but it's certainly possible I could have been wrong.
I think it is Sunken Grove.
No, that's definitely not correct. We already checked these other ones. So unless it's here somewhere, no barrels. And that image does not look like that, but this path. Oh wait, is it? Oh, it's here.
So it was the first island when we thought it was. Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
not that
we
way.
were just not looking at it from the correct angle. There you go. Hello, gamers. Alright, where are we off to now? Northeast of Ancient Spire.
You have done well, but there's no time to waste. How the serpent and his minions are always one step ahead of us, I do not know. But we must have all the stones.
We are with the wind. Nice. Perfect. Which island is this and how far is it out of the way? So that's probably Tri-Rock. Yeah. Go southeast, miss. We'll swing by Tri-Rock. Because kingly loot is always a good time. It's funny when you can see certain islands and then make a conclusion about it and just think to yourself, like, okay, well, Tri-Rock is obviously known for its 3 rocks, but is it also like 3 spokes in terms of like how the island is structured? And yes, the answer is yes. Also, this is everyone's reminder to follow Dragon Foxy, although he is no longer with us. Ooh. Nope, no dice. I got a barrel. Thanks. Okay.
It's tiny. It shouldn't take us too long to find all the chests here.
Yeah.
Get here and it's just a storage crate.
It won't be. It won't be. Yeah, skeleton captains will do that to you, but messages in a bottle will not. The real problem with messages in a bottle, though, is that while the kingly like treasures and skills are really nice, the getting merchant stuff through messages in a bottle is always a downer unless it's a fruit crate delivery or a gunpowder keg, and that's just because of the ridiculous difficulty those achievements have associated with them currently. This is like one of those things that needs to be fixed because there's no reason for them to be difficult except the fact that the game has changed. Okay, so that is that curve. Okay. So yeah, it's like diamond chest, diamond skull. So you'd think the crate of immaculate diamonds counts as kingly loot, but it doesn't. It's just higher tier merchant stuff. The thing is, for the like, so they retooled voyages, so now you get like black colored skulls and treasure chests that are worth double their usual counterparts. But they haven't redone those
Plunder.
for... Yep. It wouldn't shock me, Cthulhu, because like people make fun of Toho, but they still understand like the appeal behind it. And I feel like Slow Beef and Diabetes have always kind of been into those old school games. Ashen Guardian. Now, if you told me that he was, like, super into the lore and stuff like that, that would be a different story. But I'm imagining that it's just the gameplay that appeals to him. Yeah. I mean, that's just Toho. Without a Keymaster, there's no, weird. Keymasters aren't supposed to spawn, but it only dropped a key. I don't see the notes unless they have merged with the earth.
Yeah, sure. Well, I wonder where this pop-up plunder is.
So they say this is the penultimate one, and it is at one of the Devil's Roar locations.
Okay.
I want to say it's Ashen Reaches, but I might not be correct.
Pretty far south from us. We'd have to go now.
Yeah. I mean, we are. Because, I mean, we're having to go by Ancient Spire anyway. So. Just let me grab the last treasure.
I thought you got the last thing. Oops.
Drop anchor. Well, that could have gone better.
Well, I'm trying to grab the chest, grabbed you instead. I guess you're the poser now.
Not sure what you mean by flounderization in that context, Cthulhu. It's not a... It's actually not a word that's in my diction, so I don't know exactly what that means. Yeah, people do a pretty poor job of representing it. Okay, oh, no, it's Flintlock, actually.
Oh, that's even better. That's way closer. Let's get over there and see if we can get it.
And the clue is it's pointing, like, downward at, like, an upside-down triangle with, like, different layers of something? I'm not exactly sure.
What? I have no idea what the hell that means.
Here, I'll put this on stream since we're going for it. It makes sense to show the image.
Oh, there's a dead server. No one's going for this. I ain't seen anybody else yet, so...
Yeah, we're probably okay. Ah, like Ned Flanders. Gotcha. Image. Source. New source.
I felt like I was hearing
There we go.
cannon fire very faintly in the distance.
So this is what I'm talking about. So there's this... At the top left, there is this arrow pointing down at something. So I'm not exactly sure what that might be referring to. But people will post an image soon.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Well, yeah, I mean, certainly a large part of like the Toho fandom is like in jokes and yeah, again, over dramatization of like individual character tropes for those characters. So yeah, you're certainly not wrong there.
That's a rock.
It certainly is. We got a couple minutes to get there, so hopefully we got some theory crafters.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Oh, we should put up the friendo flag. Yeah, we were in a pretty good position, honestly, all things considered. Although some crafty people might dive to a voyage in the Devil's Roar, so they could surface here. It's always a chance.
As of this moment, don't see anyone except that island right
Of
in front
course,
of
it's
us.
exploding.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Sounds very explosive.
It ain't the Devil's Roar without the your destination being on fire, surrounded by boiling seafood soup.
You are now the soup.
Anything cool going on that island? Just a couple ashen skeletons, it looks like.
No one's at the sovereigns over there.
Oh, that's good. A lot of the people I've run into in the Devil's Roar are just like chilling at the sovereigns, and they come out from behind the island as I approach, and it's like, oh man.
I don't think I see anyone there. But I can't see the merchants from this angle.
Part of me is wondering if that's supposed to be like the volcano, but upside down, so it might be at like the base of the volcano.
Could be.
Are there any other clues?
Okay, we need to move. The side island here is blowing up now.
Yeah. Two volcanoes for the price of one, but they're free. Well,
Volcanoes for the price of your life.
that just means they're priceless.
Okay, that one's probably gonna hit us. Oh my god, that was 2 inches hitting me in the face. Stop being spicy, Flintlock Peninsula.
Otherwise, like, it could be a reference to, like, a cave painting or something. But I'm not super familiar. Because, like, the major thing, so there's, like, the graveyard to the northeast. There's, the camp with, like, a rowboat. Like, a broken rowboat to the southwest. There's the Flameheart Cave. And then there's the dock in the center.
At least from this angle, I can see the other side, and I do not think I see anyone at Mars Peak.
Mm. You good? Volcano? No.
Could you please stop blowing up? Thank you.
Yeah, the problem is, like, they don't even give you, like, an area specifically to check. So unless the hint is, like, very direct to the milestone. Or the landmark, rather. Well, maybe they're only equivalent to... Oh, no, no. Definitely didn't hit multiple. So, no, it is certainly the strength of a keg. Oh, there we go. Alright, gamers, please solve the mystery for us.
There's random loot in the water there. Good for them.
Someone found it, but didn't share an image.
Rude.
They just took an image of, like, one of those mysterious crates. So that, to me, suggests that it can't be that hard to find. Oh, someone responded to them.
I think it might be what you were saying before, and that's the bottom of the volcano.
It makes the most sense. It's just a question of where. Oh, I need to reload my shit. When we're here, as well, get some emeralds. like the noise of the throwing knives landing in the water. Alright. Good. Coming to help. Whoop. Ooh, it could also be a staircase. It could be at the top of the staircase in Flame Hearts.
We can go in there.
Or it could be something to do with this peak, maybe? No? Back to Twitter. Or that could be like an overhead view of something. Oh, someone posted a screenshot. Overlooking this, but like over there. So I think it might have actually been literally where your worm is.
Well, back over there then.
It doesn't show the treasure in the screenshot, it just shows a dig spot, so... Not certain if this is actually supposed to be a hint, but... Okay, so it shows... Like more? Is there a way to get like around the other? And they're actually like around kind of the other side. I don't know if you can actually get up there though.
Mean where I am?
Yeah. Not quite. Maybe up here? Is this a thing where I might have to cannon myself up here? There are trees. So that means there must be sand. I'm gonna pursue that unless I can find another image. This is normally they're not in like super difficult locations to like reach, so I'm not sure how much I believe this, but There's also no reason why it couldn't be this. Not sure if I'll be able to get a good angle here. I have a feeling I'm gonna skip off the side of the mountain. Oh, almost. Actually, just like a little bit higher. Might be good.
I almost managed to climb my way up there. Didn't quite get high enough.
I'm not sure if you can. It doesn't seem feasible. Well, this would be a lot easier from the other side, but I want to see how lazy I could be. I'll give it like one more.
Higher or lower?
Like a touch lower.
Too low.
You also need to keep in mind where the waves are at as you're firing yourself with the cannon. So I don't know if you were at the apex of a wave or not.
Okay. Still needs to go a little higher.
I'm just going to move us around to the other side so we can
Okay.
fire ourselves into that space rather than...
This would be easier if you had a rowboat of some kind.
Yeah. Yep, that's the spot. Someone posted an additional image. Ooh, ruby. Nice. This might be fine on its own. Higher. But wait for me to get up there because I want to be the one to dig for
Oh well. I died anyway because mermaid kill me. I wasn't able to beat the weapon in time.
it. Too much radiation. Whee! Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to go here, but it is at the base of the volcano, technically. But I think the actual hint is that it's up on a cliff. Needs to be higher still.
I did it.
Alright. Were you at the apex of a wave?
I think so. Oof, it moved slightly to the side. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it'll do that too. I feel like as long as I run into the Shrouded Ghost when I'm not, like, at work, I'll probably just, like, go live immediately.
Fair.
Whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Perfect. Fuck me. I got black screened.
Oh no.
Oh, now the fucking cannon is firing me all the way off to the... It's gonna respawn on the boat. It's gonna be faster. Do it! Do it now! I think our anchor is dropped, so the boat shouldn't be moving, but... Okay. How are we looking in terms of... Okay, now it's all the way fucking off kilter. It's better, maybe still a little bit left. Whoa! Yeah, a little bit left. You guys mind?
We almost got it.
Listen, just because I've fallen so many times that a bone is sticking out of my leg doesn't mean I'm one of you guys. Okay, that has got to be flawless. Perfect. Ba-dum-bum. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's consult the screenshot. So they were like up here. Yay! Pop-up plunder discovered. Sand Battlegill, Forsaken Devilfish, Muddy Wild Splash, Sand Battlegill, Forsaken Devilfish. So I mean, the Wild Splash and the Devilfish are nice. Because those are actually the ones that... I think the Ancient Skills are the one that I'm low on. I've already done all the Battlegill grinding. So that was a good one to get. Like, of all the ones that would appeal to me, that was probably the best one.
I put like a chunk of them in my inventory because I don't trust it.
I may as well do that too.
There's one left in the chest. I'm like, I don't trust leaving this alone.
I got the other. Alright, let's go sell the fish. Would have been cool since we did the mystery earlier to get the chest of mysterious secrets or whatever it's called, but you know, this will help me out. I was
What is
actually
it
thinking,
even worth?
like nothing. It's more for like it makes a number go up in your stats. If you go and check like treasure sold to the various emissaries, it'll like you've sold 1 box of mysterious secrets. But now we have this little friend icon on our ship. Because it's tied to the storage crate and it will not go away. So we're just going to leave that at the outpost once we get there. But, you know, for what it's worth, for all the grinding I did for the devilfish, I didn't get a single one of the Forsaken, so I do appreciate those. For sure. But I had only just started that grind. So. And like Wild Splash, I mean, I don't like that region very much, so the sooner I'm done with that, the better. So, you know. And the battle gills are good for you, certainly. Because fishing for battle gills was a very slow grind. And it's just not fun being at a location where, hey, ship name is working. It's just not fun being at a location where people are going to come aggro on you just for being there, even if you're just fishing. That said, I feel like we should hang on to the treasure until we're grade 5. So we'll sell the fish, but we'll keep our treasure.
Okay.
So hi, big success all in all. I think the only goals I really have in this game anymore to do on stream are the Glitterbeard, which I already have a video for technically, where I did it off stream. And
I would like to redo Glitterbeard because the only time I did Glitterbeard is with you know who.
right.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to redo good. I would like to redo it.
Yeah.
Cause it was really fun. I really enjoyed Glitterbeard. But it's hard to get that many people.
Yeah. And you kind of derail like everyone's sessions for like a good couple hours.
A couple hours doesn't take that long.
Well, getting everyone, like depending on where they are, like getting them all to sail to that location and stuff like that.
For me, it only took like 30 minutes.
Ooh, boy, that was a lot of money.
Damn, those are expensive fish.
Well, there you go. Now, there's certainly a part of me that's like, now that I know where the like what you can totally do is like, now that you know where the pop-up plunder is, you can just like go to another Devil's Roar voyage, pop up here, sail there, and get it again, and get a whole bunch of good shit. But we've shown the experience. I don't need to do that. I can always do that during another Golden Glory weekend or Community weekend or whatever.
Almost level 90.
Yep. With any luck, we'll get there after this voyage. Pretty confident we will. It's just a shame we haven't hit 100. There's certainly part of me that's like, should I keep going? Here's the thing, like, I wish Mondays would still feature. Like, I wish it was a 4-day thing instead of Friday through Sunday. Because, like, on Friday nights, I'm so tired from work. Like, I get it. That's typically like the night for a lot of people, but depending on your work schedule, like sometimes Sunday night is good for that. So the fact that it ends at 5 a.m. Sunday, when I'm like, well, I want to stay up all night, or at least extend it into like noon on Monday or something, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
And I suppose technically it would be nice to get like a box of mysterious secrets on screen, but there's really nothing special about them. It's just it's a rare kind of crate that can show up on the shores of islands in the Devil's Roar. And there was actually a period of time where they had introduced some test voyages that were available in the random voyage selection, where if you just kept putting down random voyages, you could randomly get either a voyage for a chest of ancient tributes, like the best gold hoarder chest. You could get a chest of fortune. You could get a box of mysterious secrets. There's some other things, I think. Yeah, they just straight up left some debug code in the random void selection. This is around the same time that the skeleton ships were not repairing themselves. Definitely made use of that to do a lot of the Fleet of Fortune, let me tell you.
That sounds like it was a fun time.
Yeah, it was a lot more chill than doing an actual skeleton fleet fairly. And I wanted to get the achievement for 30 chests of fortune sold, so it was either that or do Forts of Fortune or Fort of the Damned. And like, Forts of Fortune aren't bad. It's just I don't really like fighting Ashland Lords out of Fort. And they're still kind of a target for people. And the Fort of the Damned just kind of sucks. I don't like it as gameplay content. It's just not interesting, and the fact that everyone just comes to fuck with you while you're doing it is just annoying.
I just really personally think that you should be able to do everything that you do in multiplayer, in Saber Seas, and like, because they dock the gold anyway. Why did you stop them from doing the other things? This doesn't make sense to me when you dock that much fucking gold from how much you earn to make it so, no, you're not allowed to do that, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that, you're not allowed to do this.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Do you see a sloop over there by...
Yeah, they're chilling at the fort.
That was the fort that was just active, so they might have just finished it.
Yeah. So they might have a problem with us being close to Ancient Spire when they go to sell.
Do you see the birds?
Yeah. The ship is like a few feet
Oh,
in front of us.
I did not freaking see that.
Yeah, when we were coming around the rock, the big, the arch, I saw the birds. And so I angled the ship. We are here. Although, to be fair, those guys are probably going to look at us with their spyglass and they're going to go to Plunder. If they want to be safer about things. You already got the clue?
Mm-hmm. It is on the Crimson Revenge.
Okay. But yeah, I was literally thinking to myself earlier, like, how much of a bummer is it going to be if I do pop up Plunder and it's just like all fish in the future when I've gotten all the fish? So it's nice that it happened while I still need fish, and most of them were fish I need, or at least fish that are beneficial for you to have as well. Like stormfish would have been nice. Probably better than the battle gills for you, honestly, but storm chasing is also kind of fun in its own way. I had fun doing it. Both fun and
Free Orchid
frustration.
Pondy. I
Gotta-
just had fun time spending it with you.
Yeah. Like I was remarking with Foxy, like a large part of the appeal is certainly just
And it.
having fun. Chill fishing times, just talking about whatever. Have a good night, Russell. Thanks for hanging out.
Nothing else is on the Crimson Revenge, though. Just the key.
You can go unlock that main door, and I'll. So that was the first one that you went to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got green and yellow, and then the big room in white. I didn't check the captain's quarters. Whoops, I should probably do that. Oh wait, no, I was exploring the half ship. Right, never mind. Duh.
I'll go down to yellow, then go inside the white. I just opened it.
I'm glad we were able to because like part of the reason I like to continue to stream this every now and then is to show how much I've improved at various things. So I was glad that we were able to solve that like puzzle map for Suds quite easily. Like, yeah, we didn't quite read the first little mini island right, but I was right on all my other observations. And then we're going to be going to the section at the end with the various ships and the method I use for dealing with that quickly. We did have a method for fighting for doing ghost ship voyages, but I don't want to repeat those. They're just not fun. And the method is just as simple as just, oh hey, deal with the first 10 ships, and then when the boss wave spawns, you just look where the boss ship is, and you just face yourself sidelong toward them, and just hit them 10 times. And then they're gone, and the voyage is done, and all the other ships disappear. It does the same strategy for the emplacements here, because you destroy the emplacement, and all the ghost ships surrounding it disappear. So you're in yellow, yeah? Okay. I'm gonna go harpoon stuff before it starts sinking, and then we'll grab. I also want to see what the Skeleton Fort gamers are up to. Actually really like having the flowers on the windowsill there. It's nice to come back to. That didn't give me as much emissary grade as I was expecting. It's fine. I got like boatloads of treasure. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't think I've actually streamed a Legend of the Veil after the season change where they just increase the amount of fucking loot of the damned. Like it's practically comedic with like how much shit there is in a single pile.
$27 chests and 27 more.
Pirate, will you take this pile of chests of the damned, crate of the damned, and skulls of the damned, or will you double it and give it to the next person? Double it.
Oh, you hit the trap card. It's triple it and give it to the next person.
I didn't see the ancient chest. Is that one of the ones you released?
Yes. It's not an ancient chest, it's a normal chest.
Ah, right. Okay. That makes more sense. So this one. Yes. And we got some bathwater. Hell yeah.
Finally found it. The Pirate Lord's bathwater.
It's hard to get gigs in the afterlife.
Legends indeed. We are close to
All right.
repairing the veil.
Southwest of Ashen Reaches. Ooh, that's... I don't like that. Oops. Pretty much straight south.
I think they're just leaving the fort now.
They took a while to load up. That was probably just like a normal port that spawned like emergent rather than... What's nice is we'll be able to just go to Moros Peak from here. Oh, you take Foxy Jr. back out. Go. There we go. Oh. One of those moments where you try to grab the wheel and you get a surprise owl.
Sloop is coming this way.
Like deep sloop or different sloop?
The sloop from the fort.
Okay.
I think they're going. No, they're turning a bit. I think they're going Cage Spire.
Yeah. A brownie.
Delicious.
We go for some brownies. So I kind of wish there were more masks. Like, this would be a fun mask to have. I know you can get that with a costume once you've done, like, a whole bunch of Legend of the Veil stuff. But just getting that as a single piece would be nice.
I wish the with the star, the Lone Star stuff, I wish the skin, you could have just the skin and put whatever fucking outfit you on. It was not like a completely set outfit.
Yeah.
Because, like, I love the way that looks, but, like, you're not allowed to have a peg leg with it, or you're not allowed to have specific clothes with it. I'm like, I want my specific clothes. Let me wear my crop top so I can show off my starry stomach, damn it. Wouldn't be dead in a crop top in real life, but my pirate, go for it. I do not have the confidence for a crop top.
Fair enough.
At least not one like my pirate wears. Like, this is a crop top. They're at the Sovereigns.
There you go. Oh, that's fun. On the Sea of Thieves wiki for Who Killed DeMarco, there's actually a timeline of like when the clues were added or found, and whether they were web-based clues or in-game.
Neat.
So if anybody did care about reading through all the stuff there, that's where you would do so. But I think we did enough justice to that that activity. I don't know if you actually got to see the Siren Queen like we did, like in the Tall Tales. I know that she's in the Tall Tales, but I think it's mostly just a disembodied voice, right?
Yeah, I don't think we actually see the Siren Queen. We see her child, which is the Kraken.
Yeah. So that was some actually pretty...
The closest we've seen to either the Siren Queen and the Siren King is the chests, which have his face.
Yeah. Like I was literally remarking earlier, like, it's weird that the sirens can drop like sapphires and emeralds based on their seniority, but there's no ruby one. I wonder. Oh, it's the queen.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense like that's the queen.
Because I was just thinking, like, okay, well, they're the 3 ocean crawler types, right? So does that mean that the Siren King is all crabby? Who knows?
Could be.
Does the Siren Queen know the secret of the Krabby Patty? Is she dating Mr. Krabs?
So it means the Kraken's pearl.
All right.
Xenon staring at you with his beady eyes.
They're not that beady. In fact, they're quite large.
He's judging you and your choices.
I mean, I did have fried chicken for dinner yesterday with my family, so.
How could you?
KFC is kind of on its way out. So, like, I was curious about, like, the other options. Like, Popeyes is pretty good. There's also a Canadian chain called Murray Brown's Chicken. It's pretty good.
We got a like smaller chain up here called Church's Chicken, which is pretty good. It's not. There's two different Church's Chicken. There's the one that's very popular, and there's the one that's not. Well, I'm talking about the one
Give
that's
us more
only
of a
in
spin.
Pennsylvania. It's like there's one. What did you say?
Left.
Okay. yeah. I can do that.
Okay, now straighten out. There we go. All these cannonballs flying over my head. There we go. I'll go repair. You tell me when we're approaching the next one and take the inside lane. Oh.
I only see 2 forts. Did only 2 spawn this time?
No, there was one that was like right at the beginning that you went past. That's fine.
Why didn't you do something? I would have turned around and gone that way. Oh, we're going through this guy.
Let's go left. Go left. We're going through him regardless.
Oh, I'm not turning out of his way.
Yeah, Popeyes is pretty solid.
I will never eat Chick-fil-A. That's like, everyone says Chick-fil-A is
Yeah.
good, but I refuse to eat it.
Yeah, not interested in bigot chicken.
I will pass on the homophobic chicken menu. The Popeyes biscuits though, oh my god, they're so dry. They're delicious, but they're so dry.
Yeah. Yeah, my mother isn't super interested in the biscuits, but she does want to try Popeyes. But our only one that's like in reasonable distance from my parents' place is pretty far. Yeah, but I think gravy to the side you have to order specifically as one of your sides. So
It's not
you're not-
expensive though. You, at least in America, you can get the gravy on the side for like $1.50.
Right. Go left.
So for the well, for this one, I'm gonna go outside so I can like loop back around so I can go straight to the middle.
All right.
Makes the most sense to me. Go from the outside, loop back around. Makes it so I can do it in one fluid motion.
Perfecto.
Now I just turn back around and I will be in the middle. Perfect! A smoother movement than having to turn around.
I mean, I was going to lower or raise the sails.
True. But it's what felt right to me.
You're the one helming, so it's fair.
Just a little bit closer.
I've remarked before, I appreciate not always having to helm. It is definitely something I can count on Miz for.
Yep, I helm hard, and then I just helmed all over the place.
Ooh, we've got a really good rotation on the the ghost ships, they're both going away from us on either side. All right. Oh, I can hear one firing at us though. They give us a harder turn, please.
You got it.
Well, this is immaculate.
Okay, we're gonna hit into one of them.
Oh, that's fine.
You know, I think we're gonna barely scrape by them.
Can't quite hit that last one. Oh, that's not even one.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think that was one. I thought you already got that one.
Yeah, I just saw the green torches. And that's it, right? Yep. Perfecto. So yeah, well, that PvP does pay off for my cannoning. Alley-oop. All right. Wait, did the harpoon?
The harpoon put itself down, so I'm just gonna Murray adjust it so we're it's angled like this. This should be easier to keep a fucking harpoon from snapping on us.
Yeah. There we go. That looks good.
Yeah, the other way it was just gonna keep rubbing against the wall and snap on us repeatedly.
I can just go ahead and slap that veilstone in.
My sister just messaged me the most disconcerting message I have ever seen. She just said to me, "The VTubers are pole dancing, and mother is judging me for watching." Okay then.
I mean, sounds brand appropriate.
Yeah, she likes to watch the bigger VTubers.
Oh yeah.
I prefer to watch smaller ones. Unless
Same.
they're like my unless they're my friend. Okay, if my friend is big, I'm not gonna stop talking to them because they got big. That's very different.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like, if I'm going to support somebody, it's going to be, I want to support someone who's going to need my support more than someone else. And it's like, the larger VTubers already have like such a large audience, and there's very little I can do, like support wise, except for just be there and crack jokes, or lurk or whatever, right? So, plus there's the side benefit of like VTuber mutuals and like meeting through like Twitter or whatnot, and being able to be like, hey, maybe let's like play some games sometime or whatever, and then you're spending time in their chat and like making yourself known, and then that turns into like friendship or at least like a collab or something like that. So it's just
My best friend Celeste, who's my RTP partner, I think I've mentioned them before. They actually are interested in VTubing, but they just don't have the stuff to do it right now. I'm like, in the future, if you get into VTubing, I literally have multiple VTubers I can introduce you to. I can get you like a space of people that'll be mutuals. Can get them into the space because Celeste is really freaking funny. They're the kind of like cutthroat kind of personality where they're sharp on their tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And my eyes bother me again. Ah, I can't see. Ah.
So do I need to even be doing this? I forget if I completed that commendation or not. No, I have 79 more. Although they're probably going to change that after the update anyway, which comes out next week. I'm excited to see what's in the patch notes because if I will pop the fuck off if the fruit crates and gunpowder kegs are back. I have no reason to believe that they will be, but I mean they are addressing the season 12 commendations, so maybe they'll just some other ones. It would be a good opportunity, but yeah, it's just one of those things where I have so limited time for like interacting with streams myself nowadays, either because I'm tired from work or like I used to have more ability to like interact with people while I was working, but now I have to be a bit more hands-on.
The only reason I'm not VTubing like I did for a little bit is because one, my computer really can't handle it as well as I was hoping, and I don't have a place to set up a desktop. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's not the best. So
that's always a struggle.
Eventually, once I live with Katie, I intend to get a desktop, and like I'll have a computer which I'll hook up to Ethernet. That's when I'll get back into VTubing. Don't know when that's gonna be, but at some point.
That is a very valid question / thought, Cthulhuos, and I think what it comes down to, and I think how some of the perception tends to go awry when it comes to that sort of thing is, at least in my head, like, I don't think, well, the way I look at things, again, like, even if I do get larger, I don't see that as a reason for me to change who I'm interacting with. For me, I am not motivated by acting with larger streamers, and I don't even see... There was certainly a point when I was first getting into things where I thought, oh, this is a cool person that I follow. It would be cool if I was big so I could justify interacting with them and not coming off as a weirdo. But then over time, I just kind of lost interest. Like, sure, there's still some creators that I think are just cool enough, regardless of anything else, that I'd be like, oh, it'd be cool to like, you know, go to one of their community things as like a community member, and I won't bring up the fact that I'm a streamer unless it comes up in conversation organically or something like that. That would not be my reason for it, because I think they're just generally cool and would like to interact with them as a person, as a member of their community or whatever else. Let's go a bit northeast so we can go to Morrow's Peak. So like, even if I do get big, I don't think I would be reaching out to other large creators myself. I would still be looking at like the people that are commenting on my stuff or my friends' stuff and seeing like what they're into. Because again, I feel like, again, my endorsement, or like who, if I get to a place where, let me say something maybe controversial. I feel like if you're a big streamer, there is a certain responsibility you have to pass that attention on to someone who is not big. And
I don't think it's controversial. I think that's very fair. It took you a while to get where you are, and some people might have lifted you up. It's best to lift someone up if you've been lifted up yourself.
And I would also argue that like the streaming space is very much luck based in a lot of ways. I'm not saying that people haven't earned their spot or that they don't deserve to keep it. But what I am saying is that a lot of people have gotten to where they are based on some amount of fortune. And you do, in fact, have that ability to pass that fortune on to other people by raiding out. And I feel like if you do have that attention, like the notion of larger streamers raiding into each other is bizarre to me. Like, I don't understand the concept. Like, again, even if they're friends or whatever, and they have like-minded communities or whatever, I just that's not what I see raids are. I think raids are a nice opportunity to meet new people, interact with other people, show like, oh hey, this is someone whose content I like. Let me show my community what this person I like does, and like let's have my friends become their friends and just make things bigger. And you know, there's a valid argument to say, well, why can't large streamers raid their friends if they want to do the same with their large streamer friend communities? And it's like, well, that's a perfectly fair argument, but at the same time, I guess it's a question of how often are you raiding into the same people versus like raiding into smaller audiences, right? Especially people that stream towards certain niches. Like I would hope that a large Sea of Thieves streamer would raid out to a small Sea of Thieves streamer rather than one of the other major Sea of Thieves streamers, right? Because within your tight-knit community, that is the premium opportunity for growth for someone that is at the bottom of the food chain, so to speak. So, and again, I don't think it's an obligation, but I do think there is a responsibility.
No, I agree with what you're saying.
It's literally Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. You don't have to use it, but you have it, and you can use it for the greater good. So, I think you should, but I don't think you have to. Just that you should.
Yes, I 100% agree with what you're saying.
And like, again, when and if I do get big, it's not going to change who I'm collabing with either. I would still rather, again, pull people into my stream that I'm still friends with from like my early days, whether or not they've quote unquote made it. I don't care. They're still my friends. So I'm still going to pull them in. I'm still going to say, hey, check out their shit. It's good. If I were to be so blessed as to be in that position. I don't know if I ever will be. I can hope for it. I can work toward it. But
you got the personality for it.
I like to believe so. I do like to believe that I have a personality that's different from the standard like mainstream React streamer that's just like watching a video.
The best way I can describe it is you give the vibe of a radio host.
Yeah, I've been given that before. I think what it comes down to, what gives me confidence in my, I don't want to say my content, but at least what I'm putting out into the world, is I like to believe I think critically, and a lot of people I feel in the streaming space, large and small, react very passively to the stuff that interacts with them. Whether it's React streamers just being like, whoa, that's crazy. On to the next clip. Whoa. Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Well, how did that happen? Wow. Whoa. You know, it's like, I understand that seeing reactions from someone can be interesting. But when someone has a reaction and they're like, wow, I don't understand that. I have no thoughts further about this. Like, at least, you know, talk about how you think that might have happened or what's going on, or like, oh, is this a clip of like a game that you're not familiar with? Talk about your experience with that game or your thoughts about that game. It's like, oh, wow, I just saw this clip of Call of Duty. I used to do this in Call of Duty. I haven't played it in a long time. These are the things that I like about Call of Duty. That's really impressive because I can relate my own experience with this game. No. I feel like that's a lot more like, wow, 360 no scope, bro. Cool. Wow. Next clip. You know?
Yeah.
I just see too much of that, and I feel like there is so much low effort content out there that is just absolutely like it all really just comes down to thumbnails and clickbait titles. on YouTube, unfortunately. And there's a lot of garbage, repetitive content that adds nothing out there, and it just bloats certain subject matter. And it's a question of like, if I click on this video, am I gonna get the answer to the title of this video within 3 minutes, or until like the video is like 75% plus over? You know? And sometimes that's how I judge a video. There are a lot of videos where I start the video and it's just some unrelated bullshit that is only applicable to the fans of that community. And because like a random example, I clicked on one earlier today from a channel called like 100% Food or something like that. It's some Rooster Teeth bullshit. I didn't know it was associated with Rooster Teeth, but I recognized one of the Rooster Teeth employees in it immediately. And it's literally just them fucking around talking about nonsense that makes no sense to me as someone who doesn't watch their content. Just dicking around in a hallway of their offices, not doing the thing that they were talking about in the title of the video, which was something to do with like going to get a particular food item or something. I forget now exactly what it was, but like it sounded interesting, and it's like the first couple minutes are just a couple randos talking about stuff that is not at all interesting or on topic. And I mean, to be fair, the era of YouTube vlogging is not one I ever engaged with. I was never about that life. Oh, and by the way, I didn't address it when I was doing it, but if whoever is watching this VOD rolls back to where we were looting up the damned loot, the ghostly stuff at the Legend of the Veil, I specifically separated some of the loot piles, and there were like either 3 or 4 in some cases duplicate items in the same pile, where there used to be at max 1 or 2. So they've definitely doubled the amount of loot in those piles. Maybe tripled, but at least doubled for sure. Not the Athena loot, so it's actually not any better for people grinding Athenas, which is stupid. Because that is literally the entire reason to do the Legend of the Veil, is for the Athena loot, because you get the highest quantity from that void type. But for guilds, it's pretty good. Or Reapers, I guess. But like, I eventually have to do 100 of these, and I've got like 38 Legend of the Veil under my belt. And I think that may have gotten us to tier 3. No, we're like 50k away. But where are we at? We're at 90. Okay. That was actually a lot worse of a haul than I was expecting. Like, I thought we'd get to at least like 92. Well,
my game pros.
well, that's a good marker for the end of stream, I reckon.
Yes, I suppose so.
Like, I've gotten a little bit more energy, but at the same time, I might still keep playing for a bit after stream, but I feel like we've reached a good. Oh yes, I was about to say we reached a good extraction point. This is actually something I wanted to mention earlier. Maybe I brought it up off stream just before we went live when I was talking with Foxy. In that I was comparing Sea of Thieves gameplay to a different game. I forget which one I was using for comparison. Might have been when I was talking about like games with lots of playtime in them. But the comparison that I wanted to make was that in a lot of ways, Sea of Thieves is kind of like an extraction shooter, just without the persistence and the need to constantly go into different like new instances but it's kind of the same thing where like you look at a game like Tarkov and you load into a map and you scrounge some loot, you go to an extraction, and then you keep that loot and you use it to either build your base or complete quests or upgrade facilities, and then you eventually like accrue a large stash of loot that you would then use in higher danger instances, which you then get, do to get higher quality loot. Sea of Thieves, however, is all about doing small voyages. I think it was okay. No, it was when I was talking earlier about this game, the voyages in this game being an excuse to like link people together and cause like emergent interactions between other players. And I think I compared that to another genre or something. Yeah, like a lot of this game is, okay, you're doing a voyage, you're getting your way to a place, and then you get your treasures, and then you go sell it safely. It's not safe until you've sold it, right? Or you keep pushing with your emissary grade until you reach grade 5, and then you go to sell, and then you're safe. And then do you continue to risk it with your emissary flag being what it is? You're a tasty morsel for a reaper that comes by. Or, do you head back out and get some more loot to sell with your grade 5 bonus? So while there isn't as much progression as something like a extraction shooter, I do think that there is a similar gameplay loop, and it's interesting to think about in comparison. Like, would this game ever be labeled with the extraction shooter genre? No, but I feel like it could be potentially in some ways considered as such. It's interesting to compare genres like that. But yeah, I think that was a good stream for progress-wise. Got some stuff done, and now I'm just here fishing for devilfish. It's that's what I do now.
The fish.
And
The fish
and soon
come.
enough, like, I'm already the master hunter of the Sea of Thieves and the hunter of treacherous plunder. But now the next thing to do is get a distinction for the guilds and become the master hunter, and then the hoarder of barnacled gold. Those are my short-term goals for sure. And yeah, do you have other plans, Miz, or are you down to like keep playing and just do some random stuff?
I'm down to keep playing. I just have to start my game back up. 'Cause of brothers.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to decide, do I actually want to end stream? Do I want to keep fishing off stream? I mean, again, having 2 people going fishing is nice. And also, we will get the grade 5 bonus, since we did get we did spend all this effort getting to grade 5. So
Yeah, I just have to get the echo over there. So let's hope my game doesn't error and crash my computer again.
fair enough.
If I suddenly disappear, you know what happened.
Yeah, I think ooh, it's nighttime in game, so we can get some firelight devilfish. Nice.
Delicious. Finally, some good freaking food.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms of like
It's
actual,
nice to be hanging out with someone when you've been having severe anxiety issues.
yeah, no, company is good, and you don't always have to be doing something with that company. Sometimes it's a matter of just being there, saying the odd thing here and there. I mean, when I was a kid, what I would do is I would just call up a friend on the phone. We'd just be playing our own separate games, just on a phone call with each other. You know,
I would
this
definitely be the
is
kind of person to just be like, come over to that person's house. I'm just gonna sit in the corner and sit on my phone.
I mean, this is the Discord generation in the making. Like, the writing was on the walls the entire time because a lot of parents did not engage with their children's interests unless it was taking them to go to sports. That's the nuclear family thing to do. We're gonna support your sports and your schooling, but nothing else. Unless we're
That
really good
sports
parents.
do ball.
Which, well, the previous generation, we're not. Some of them tried their best. Many didn't. But, and we're going down a rabbit hole we don't need to. But yeah, my next task as well. So like, here, let's take a look here. So,
And if a pop-up plunder happens to show up near where we're fishing, we could possibly take it.
yeah. Again, there's certainly part of me that was thinking to myself like, oh, we could just go to another server and get some more goodies.
I mean,
58.
the devilfishes are in the Devil's Roar, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's so much easier if we're just at the docks, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
And I feel like if we are going to hop servers, the most valuable thing to me right now would just be more fish. Like
Do you
if
need a
we
bait for these ones?
grubs.
Okay.
I took all the bait. So you want to go and buy a bait crate?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm swimming away.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of. I mean, I've flipped the fishing switch, unfortunately, and I think this is all I want to do now. So I made the mistake. I first bite and it's fishing time. And that's just the way that my brain works sometimes. Is the hyper focus is real.
Your Uber Eats is gonna go get your food.
Live on stream. I mean, I got a fucking frozen pizza. I can throw in the oven if I need to eat. But I think I still have
McDonald's.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to order some McDonald's or some Domino's or something like that. But money. That is always the problem. Like one more thing that I was just thinking of. But yeah, let's look at my achievements, which is actually kind of insane to think of. I'm at 94%. I need 14 more achievements. So, you know, when I'm just sailing around, I'm putting a voyage on. I'm gonna let that go because it's nighttime, so let's not waste the nighttime. So I need my, you know, remaining 80 or so, maybe it's closer to 70 now, barnacled chests. I need to just complete some gold hoarder voyages, which I'm probably, honestly, just gonna do the basic, like, treasure map. Just dive to an island, dig up the treasures, leave them there, and then dive to another island. And that's probably gonna be the fastest way of doing that, rather than actually sailing. Unless I do it in the Devil's Roar, I guess. Those can be close together, I suppose. Yeah, nautical miles for the major factions. Again, gunpowder kegs and fruit crates. If the next update adds them back, I'm going to focus on those immediately because I don't know if they'll ever fuck that up again in the future. Because again, when I was first playing the game, they had already basically patched out fruit crate deliveries. Because for some reason you could not get them from merchant voyages. You could only get them from messages in a bottle, the notes and barrels at outposts, which have also been removed, mysterious journals, and also sometimes even skeleton captains' orders, I believe, could also do that. But now the barrels at outposts do not have those. Because that's what a lot of people would do. They would all get on, they would get a group of 4, go on galleons. They would server hop constantly, check all the barrels until they got a fruit crate voyage, and then they would get everybody onto one ship, do the voyage, and then repeat. And there are still completionist servers apparently on Discord that have fruit crate and gunpowder keg voyage tags that you can opt into that will alert you when a crew has got one of those, so you can pop into their game real quick and do that. And I think that's really cool. I just don't want to have to do that because I think, again, when you have... I have a high tolerance for completionist bullshit. I'm going to do 100 fucking Legends of the Veil. You know, and I'm going to do all these voyages. I'm going to do all these nautical miles. I'm going to fight 1,000 skeleton captains. Which is going to be a surprisingly long grind because, like, even with me and Miz doing some of those... like, it's still only at 229 with like over 1,000 hours in the game. The reality is, unless you're doing those skeleton captain voyages, you're getting like one every couple hours. So, I've still got quite the grind ahead of me, despite how close I am to the finish line. But the grind for the fruit crate and the gunpowder keg, there needs to be an appropriate, not even reward, but there needs to be an appropriate scale to the challenge of something that you're doing. And that scale shouldn't be, we retroactively removed old content and it's still technically
Trophy
available in the
Forsaken.
game.
Isn't Forsaken the rare one?
Yes.
I got a trophy of Forsaken.
Gamer.
It's my first devilfish, and I get a trophy one.
See, and this is why I fish with Miz, because they've got all the luck. There was one time where
Unless it's something to do with me, then I don't have any luck.
See that,
I win a game
maybe
and then my fan broke.
maybe what it is I'm a luck vampire, and I just get you and Foxy in here, and then I steal all your luck, and then I have all the luck for myself. Like, again, my luck is not always bad, but I do clearly deplete it at certain points, and then I need to recharge it from someone else, apparently. And then once I've done that, like, again, I've had some moments where Miz gets on my ship for just like a little bit, and then I start getting rare fish again. Like, there was one time you hopped on, you were there for like an hour, and then left, and then I got a bunch of rare fish. So that's just how it works.
I'm definitely going to take the time to cook the rare, super rare ones.
Sure.
Especially trophy ones.
We're grade 5.
We're grade 5, and it's on a fucking community weekend. It's worth that a little bit of extra effort.
Yeah. No. I mean, even if you burn it, we can still sell it for credit, as far as I'm aware. So there's really no reason not to. Like, the only reason I don't cook fish most of the time is that it's not worth the time. On that note, it's clearly daytime now, so I'm gonna actually check fish. What are the value of the devilfish?
I'm gonna immediately cook and sell this. Rarest one, and it's a trophy. I'm cooking and selling this immediately.
Yeah, lava devilfish might be a good one. I'll bring this back in a sec. I think we'll sell that fish, see how much it's worth, and then I'll end stream, but we'll keep fishing.
Okay.
Also sold a bittersweet battle gill that I found in one of the shipwrecks. So you'll get that. That's one of the nighttime battle gills. Oh, I don't know if I actually mentioned this during one of my previous streams, but I did the math. Especially when I was hunting for stormfish. I felt it necessary to do the calculations. So for nighttime fish, they only spawn between the in-game hours of 10:30 and 6:59 a.m. That's about 8.5 hours. An in-game day is 24 hours, like real life, but each hour in-game is only a minute, which basically means that nighttime only lasts 8.5 minutes, which means basically in a full 24 hours of Sea of Thieves, only a third of that time is night, which means that night fish basically have a 1/3 chance of appearing compared to any other fish. Regardless of what their rarity might be, they are actually valued the same as common fish, I believe. Yeah, so there's the way that they rank it is there's the base, which in this case is ashen. There's the common variant, which is seashell, and then there's the uncommon variant, which is lava, and then there's the rare, which is forsaken, and the rarity on that is actually quite high. And then the night variant has the same value as the common fish. Which does mean, though, that you are going to run into...
Oh my god, that was definitely worth cooking.
That was
Holy
50k!
Shit.
Jesus
50k
Christ!
for cooking that fish. Oh my god!
Holy shit! That got us to the top of the the leaderboard right there.
That was 1000% worth cooking. Oh my god.
Yeah. Because otherwise, that only would have been worth like around 7,500 as a base cost.
Well, now we know. If it's a trophy, absolutely cook it.
Yeah, no, trophy fish from like common and up seem pretty well worth it. But, you know, the regular lava that I had you cook was about like 2,000, so might not do that with any of them unless they're trophies. But
Yeah, I think the trophy ones are definitely worth cooking.
during the night, though, you want to avoid trophy fish because it takes so long to reel them in when, again, you've got 8 minutes to get as many night fish as possible. Which is why I've actually, in a lot of cases, I've actually... the night fish for me have actually been the last fish that I acquired. I would get all the rare fish before that, with only 2 exceptions. The Isle Hoppers, which took me about... which barely took me any extra time to... No, that's not true. That's not true. Because my boat was careening toward an island and an Isle Hopper, Raven Isle Hopper escaped, but I actually got all of them before I finished getting all the Stone Isle Hoppers, which was my last one. It was the Battle Gills that I needed. I think I got halfway there through all the Battle Gills that I got, hence why I said it was such a slow grind for them. Especially with people like occasionally coming to be a nuisance. But I managed to get that done in 5 hours, which is still a long period of time to spend just doing that. But again, also realize that like when I was doing the treacherous plunder, like I'd be doing that like almost my entire shift at work. So like in 8 hours, I get like maybe 10 at best. And then the game timed me out. I was in safer seas, so I couldn't rejoin. The game crashes, it lets you rejoin. If it times you out, it ends your session. And so I lost 2 pieces of treacherous plunder. So that's like potentially 2 to 4 hours of time lost. Because there were some days where I'd get like 1 every 25 minutes. And then there would be some where it would be like 2 hours for a single one. So even though the grind was pretty casual and chill, it took a long time for the treacherous plunder. But yeah, kind of aside from the battle gills, like I've actually gotten all of the rare ones before even finishing the night ones. And while it took a long time to get the sand battle gills, it wasn't as bad as the treacherous plunder grind. Like when my shift was over, I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna chill on my sofa and do something else. I didn't really want to, unless I had something else to do at the PC that I could multitask, like listen to like a new like ASMR video that came out or something. I was done at the end of my shift.
Completely fair. Where's the common and uncommon?
So the common is the ashen devilfish. The base is ashen. The common is seashell. The uncommon is lava. The rare is forsaken. And then the night is firelight.
Okay, so I have a base trophy right now.
Yeah, that one might not be worth it, but I got a trophy lava.
I'm gonna cook it and see if it is worth the time to cook
Sure.
it.
Sure. Why not? We can do a comparison because I've got a trophy lava. You've got a trophy. Here, you know what? I'll just I will put that in the barrel, and you cook both at the same time.
Okay.
Because I am too impatient to sit there cooking.
I'm very patient.
But
surprisingly,
there's more gameplay in fishing, so it does not trigger my irritability. So
surprisingly, I'm not impatient with cooking, despite having ADHD. I'm like, yes, cooking.
So I need like 13 more ashen devilfish, and I have one already. I see you, Splashtail. Don't take my bait, you bastard. I need 10 more seashells. I need 22 lava devilfish, 5 more forsaken, and then 35 firelight. So again, you can see with the scales here, like again, in my 1,000 hours, just selling random fish. For most fish types, I got about halfway there. And then maybe like a third of the way there for most of the rare fish. However, even with the fish that spawn in like barrels and like barrels of plenty and in shipwrecks, night fish would still be like really uncommon, which is bizarre to me. I actually would argue that I came across more rare fish in barrels than night fish. And it's just very strange. And like I've even been playing with Miz while I just go to explore a shipwreck, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I got like a muddy wild splash or a shadow stormfish, or even a twilight stormfish, which you know is the nighttime variant, so it kind of is a moot point compared to what I just said. But still, that's a because with the fucking stormfish again, the storm passes over you. At best, you're getting 16 minutes. And of that 16 minutes, you have to hope that like you've got the 8.5 minutes of nighttime happening at the same time. So that's why I wanted to get the stormfish out of the way so early. Like again, even with the wreckers, I mean, you're getting Black Cloud wreckers. That's at most 16 minutes of time where you could potentially catch a wrecker, and then you're at risk of being struck by fucking lightning. But I was remarking to Miz off stream that I didn't actually lose any rare fish.
Okay, normal
That was
one's
Trophy
not really
Ashen,
worth it.
so that's about 3.4, and that's about 6. So the Trophy Lava is about double the value.
So the lava and the Forsaken are the ones that's worth cooking. The other ones are like meat.
Nice
Bacons are really worth cooking. Like Jesus Christ, that was a lot.
Yeah, that was actually. The other day I was here and I just raised my guild flag because I mean, we're in the Devil's Roar, you're pretty safe here. And I thought, how long is it going to take to get to grade 5 just by fishing? And I didn't get there. I got like halfway through grade 3. But I will say, it's about 8 fish to get to grade 1 for the guild emissary. If you get, oh yeah, so my fishing rod is all fucky. And if I throw the line, it's just like this now. And sometimes you'll have a little funny. Actually, we should probably stream until I get that funny animation, because sometimes what'll happen with your fishing rod is the lure will be backwards, and it'll like bounce off your head. I'm just slapping the fucking... Oh, we're fly fishing, baby.
You look normal to me, so it just looks like you're going absolutely freaking insane.
I really want to know what it's going to look like once I start reeling in. Oh, it fixed the animation. Because when the line was going out, it looked like my character was like slapping the reel.
I gotta slap that fish.
When the animation glitches out, it does make it a little difficult to tell when the line has come to a rest, especially if you're playing the game with like reduced audio. I also didn't realize I did this entire stream with the game at 20% volume. Oh well.
Good job.
It's fine. The game can be pretty loud.
It whispers in your ear.
And I mean, Foxy and I were quiet over the cutscene, so it's probably fine.
You said you needed seashell, right?
Yeah, I mean, I need all of them.
Okay.
I need like 10 more seashells. And once I get there, anytime I get a seashell, I'm just gonna let it go. Oh my god, that's such an unhelpful camera angle. Just the entire fishing rod is just in my face. I probably should have just let this one go because it's a trophy Ashton, but I do still need Ashen, so why not? Oh my god, this guy is not getting tired out. Oh, that's because that's what that looks like when it's tired. Okay. Literally what I was just saying about it being unclear when fish get tired when it freaks out like this. I wish there was a custom emote you could do when holding onto your fishing rod that would allow you to pose with your fish.
I agree. That'd be interesting. Also, you want to know a small grip I have with Sea of Thieves?
Mm-hmm.
I wish that you could wear your goddamn rings over your gloves.
Yeah.
They added all these ring stuff. You can't freaking wear them when you're wearing gloves. I want to wear them over my gloves. I like my gloves.
Can't. The prompt to take the fish is off my screen. Actually, I couldn't even. There we go. I was pressing it and I couldn't even, because sometimes if you look at weird angles, it won't let you take the fish off it. I couldn't even tell like, what angle it wanted me to have. Actually, what time is it in game? Boop. Oh, nighttime. Because it got dark, but it was like, you know, sometimes it's dark, but it's still not the right hour. Because, you know, an island might be blocking the sun. And it can take a while before the weird bounce animation happens, so I don't know. I'll probably end at
My game froze again.
Oh no!
Sea of Thieves Exotica! Let me be free.
Oh, you've got something on your line though. I don't know what it is.
Well, whatever it is gone.
Ah.
Cause I have to kill switch my game, man.
It's probably for the best that I didn't see. Because there's nothing that I could have done. Something I learned is that apparently, similar to when you hold right click or left trigger to hold out an item for someone else to pick up, when you have a fish on your line, other players can take it off the line. I always thought it was safe, kind of like it being in your inventory. But somebody made a song on Twitter about like toxic behavior, where it's like, what's the most toxic thing you can do in Sea of Thieves? And then they made this whole song about like find a pirate fishing, take the fish off their line, take a bite, put it in the barrel. So then they just have a barrel full of half-eaten fish that they can't sell. Like, you can sell burned fish as long as they're complete, but fish that's had a bite taken out of it, I mean, that's just not sanitary. We'll take plastic from the ocean, but it just, no, the hunter's call in Sea of Thieves just they appreciated those microplastics before.
I am too gay for my own good. I almost said something not probably a little too not PG. Very gay though.
I mean, tis the season.
I said I would take plastic from Larissa. She's hot though.
Well, that's actually a really good one.
Like, you cannot tell me Larissa's not hot. She's gorgeous.
Sorry, you've lost me. Are you talking about Lorena?
I thought her name was Larissa.
The lady at the tavern?
Yeah, I thought her name was
Lorena.
Larissa. Oh, it's Lorena.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way.
We got there.
You know who I'm talking about.
The joke was the funniest part. That's the important
Yes.
part. That was actually not a joke I've heard before, so I appreciate that a lot.
Well, I'm glad that I can hit you with some new material.
Like I certainly have a the gay humor in my dictionary is quite low.
I mean, I take plastic from Marley as well.
Valid.
He's great. He's very cute. For the second there, the ship was glowing bright blue for me. That was very weird.
Oh yeah, that'll happen when your textures aren't fully loaded. They have like a placeholder generic splotchy texture mess, but it's still shiny. Still really bright and shiny. Oh, also, just heard in game, the moaning sounds that always happen during the night. They always happen around 3 a.m. and that's apparently the Kraken moaning.
And the one I think is a whale.
Yeah, because it does sound like it could be a whale, but it's not. It's the
I
Kraken.
think they should add whales to Sea of Thieves. That'd be cool.
Yeah. It would be cool if there was more friendly, like, endemic life. Or if there were more things you could do. Like, we've talked about, like, cooking in-game before, like, having recipes. That would be really fun. Like, if the chickens could lay eggs, or even snakes, for that matter. You know, there could be, like, dolphins in the ocean that, I don't know, you could maybe grab onto their fin and they would roam around and you can like, ride them.
Let me ride the dolphins. And if they were like, imagine the dolphins are kind of accurate, so sometimes they'll be really nice to you, and other times they beat the shit out of you.
What I think would be really fun is if you could like harpoon 2 dolphins and then they would just like start traveling, like they would allow your ship to travel faster, but only for a limited amount of time, and then they would break free of the harpoon. That would be pretty fun.
I'd love to have a pet like a dolphin that, instead of being on your ship, they follow behind your ship.
Yeah, that could actually be really cool too. Like oceanic pets.
Or like, and the dolphin, I could see it having like a special feature to it, because you know how, like in the actual real life, dolphins will like grab random things and play with it and stuff. I could see the dolphin pet actually having a use, and they'll like, they see something deep under the water, they'll go down there and grab it for you.
Yeah, or like maybe there could be something where instead of using your harpoon, you could kind of like have a cursor for your dolphin that you could highlight like a treasure and emit some barrels of plenty and be like, go get me that.
Yeah, exactly. I would love that. That'd be so unique. I don't think I've ever seen something like that in a game before.
I mean, there have certainly been. I mean, you can look at Minecraft, where
Minecraft dolphins are they kind of give that vibe, but they're not really.
No, I'm just saying
so
there's
much.
stuff like pack mules and stuff where you can store items on them and stuff like that. Item retrieval, that is also a thing in some other games. But I can't think of a specific example. But I've definitely seen some stuff where like a pet will pick up items, or an NPC character in your party will like either pick up random things or they'll like go away and bring them. Technically, that's all what Dragon's Dogma is all about, is that your party members can like automatically do stuff, and when they are hired by other people, they might come back with an inventory full of goodies.
Yeah, I'm more so specifically meant dolphins. And I know there's fetch people. That's not an uncommon thing, but like having a dolphin in a game with such like dynamic features to it, I feel like would be really interesting.
Yeah, I guess the question is just like, why them and not other things? Like, there's no reason why the birds couldn't
Ew.
bring you things, or
I could see them adding that though. I could see them adding that to the birds and everything like that. That would be a really interesting system to add.
and just like passive. Like if you just happen to be docked at an island, like maybe your pets will run around the island while you're exploring it, and they'll grab like one item at a time and run back to the ship.
Or
And then
they'll
you just
grab
come back to your
food
ship
for
on
you.
occasion, and you know there'll be, but if they grab food, it'll be like partially eaten. Sometimes if it's like meat.
Yeah, I really like that idea. That sounds like it'd be so cool.
Because I feel like there needs to be some balancing, and you're not just like passively getting stuff for nothing, but it's like either they need to make the pets very valuable so it's difficult to obtain them, or there needs to be some sort of downside to.
I think that it would not be something you could specifically direct, probably. It would be something where they just do it on their own,
Mhm.
and it's probably just like a random tick timer. It's like, oh, you have this much chance every minute to have them randomly go after something. It's a good chance, and there's gonna be like a specific loot pool or stuff like that.
Mhm.
Or because they could have it like with foxes and stuff like that, they could just be scratch at the ground and watch them and they dig something up.
There we go.
Or like with like the dolphins and stuff like that, they dive deep under the water and they come back with something.
At the same time, though, I feel like that would also just be a nice thing to add. Like maybe again, it would fuck with the game balance, or at least the core experience of looking for treasures and stuff. But you'd think that the like dogs and foxes could sniff out like buried treasure for you and stuff like that, or potentially dig things up on their own.
I feel like
Again, it
that's
would be a nice
something
thing
that
to
what
add,
dogs would
but
do.
yeah, it would be a nice thing for them to add that. But at the same time, it's just like I feel like that's kind of too much. But at the same time,
I mean, there's way they can go around making it too powerful. Like they can have it so, say your dog, it's like, oh yeah, I found it, and they ran out and they dig it. It's just like a fucking piece of bone or something instead of the actual treasure you're looking for.
and I mean that could be a fun thing as well, and that could be another source of treacherous plunder.
Yeah, I really think that something like that would be really interesting to add. Like making the pets more dynamic than just, hey, let me just give you this piece of food, or just run after you and like play music for you. Like it gives the pets a little more purpose to them.
Yeah. It's one of those things where there are just literally so many directions they could take something like that, and so many ways it could go awry or be underwhelming, because like that is part of the problem as well, is that you introduce something like that and it's like for every person who's like, oh yeah, now my pet can do something that it couldn't, this is amazing, there's just as many people where that'll go like, oh, that's all they do, you know. It's just like how there are a lot of people that ignore stuff like barrels and shipwrecks. Like they'll do the shipwrecks for the treasure, but they don't care about the fish, right? When the fish in barrels and shipwrecks are like, in some cases, depending on your definition. Do you still need Umber Splashtails?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
And my game froze again. Fuck you, Sea of Thieves. I swear
Oh.
to God. I'll keep coming back. You won't stop me. I'm gonna keep coming back.
I don't know why the game's giving you so much trouble this time. Oh boy.
It's because I keep accidentally knocking my headset, so it disconnects and then it reconnects. And for some reason, whenever my controller disconnects and reconnects, it fucking crashes my game. Don't know why.
That certainly makes more sense. Just really hoping this fucking Umber Splashtail does not go near the docks.
So as you know, I got
Wow.
Tiny Tina Wonderland, and so I installed it and I tried playing it before, and it was running like ass, and because I saved it on my my second drive, because like I don't really I only had like 100 gigabytes or something like that, and that's like 40 something gigabytes. Okay, let me try it on the stream. It was running horribly. So all right, I'll move it over.
I mean, again,
Hopefully it
that's
runs better.
when I tried to play Wuthering Waves, that's exactly what happened until I moved it to my solid state drive. So some
Hopefully it
games
doesn't have
are
the
just
issue. If a game is caught taking too much energy, it will stop my computer from charging, which my battery on my computer is actually like basically fried. It will stay it's at 100%. It will stay on for 15 minutes. But it's not an issue because I can just keep my computer plugged in. So basically, I have to have the game start up, everything like that. Then I have to like check over and over again just to make sure that it's not doing that. And if it does that, I need to swap the port that my computer's plugged into to fix that. It's like it's a pain in the ass. Because it's $200 to replace the battery, and I'm not doing that right now. Because the battery itself is like 100 something, and like it's $100 for the fucking service fee. I wish I had the kind of laptop that has the kind of battery I can just fucking take it out and put it back in myself. But nope, internal battery. Oh dear God. Hang on.
It's one and I have not gotten the goofy animation, so I think I'll wrap up stream there.
I'm
we'll
certainly
continue.
seeing something goofy on my end. I'm gonna DM you.
Okay, well, I'll turn around and look at you in a moment.
I don't know if it's gonna stay once you finish fishing, but oh my God.
Oh, is it my model that's freaking out?
You're just fucking in the holding your fishing rod at an angle. Yeah,
I
no,
see.
it fixed itself.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Just make sure that the boat isn't spinning, because like the last time you turned it, it was constantly drifting toward the dock, so I lost the trophy amber.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, and just just before I wrap up, if we check the guilds. Oh no, the emissary value for these, that or the amount of other people that are doing stuff for the guild has increased the maximum. So even though we got like 50,000 from one, just because we got 50,000 gold does not mean that we got that much emissary brew, unfortunately, because the emissary value is separate from the amount of money that you're making from the things that you're selling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer, but gold is gold. Anyway, glad we established something. All right. Let's see, but I'm also pretty tired, so I don't know if I want to raid out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap up there. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I should roll credits in a second. Don't know what I will be streaming next weekend. It's a safe bet that it's probably going to be Wuthering Waves, because I need to get back to that before the mommy banner goes away. And I do have a whole bunch of Steam Next Fest demos. I played the most important ones for the stuff that I had really been wanting to check out. I did actually apply, whether or not we get a code, but I did actually apply for a code for both Shim, the Shadow Frog game, and Valley Peaks. So with any luck, they might think that my content is worth sending us a review code for one of those. We can take a look at two of those very cool games on stream when they come out. I think they both come out sometime around July. I know Shim for sure. It's like July 16th. And then Valley Peaks. I don't know if Valley Peaks has a firm release date yet. But I do think it is coming out somewhat soonish. I'm gonna look that up as I roll credits. Boop. Boop. There we go. This might not work fully because we had to restart stream. doesn't seem to have a release date, but the release window is this year, apparently. So maybe something to look forward to later. Oh well. Of course, thank you, Foxy and Miz, for hanging out and playing. And maybe when the next Sea of Thieves season comes out, or who knows, if merchant stuff becomes a thing, we might do some merchant streams. But right now, I think my focus really needs to be before Zenless Zone 0 comes out on July 4th. I want to get all my YouTube stuff ready to go, so I actually have YouTube channels worth presenting, and I can start more actively releasing stuff on there. July 18th for Shim, my mistake. Yeah, and I guess we'll look into getting OPS resolved so I can use my VTuber model while playing Sea of Thieves. If that's even the issue. Anyway.
You never know.
Goodbye!
Goodbye, people.